I think we are live. Let me double check.
You say we live.
It says we live. All right, I'm gonna check the stream real quick. Live. All right, y'all. We are live. You know what I'm saying? Back in the building. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop chaos, as they say. Episode 7. We got a bunch of special guests in the building. Go and do some intros. Doughboy, what's good, bro?
Yo, what's good? Yo, this Doughboy. I don't care what you think network. I don't care what you think podcast, man. Appreciate y'all for having me in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. RaySpitta, what's good, man?
Yo, it's your boy RaySpitta, man. The coolest podcaster in the world, man. I don't care what you think podcast, the Another Day show. Just tap in with me, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The infamous J Roebuck.
Oh, it's on me. What's good, everybody? I go by the name J Roebuck. If you're into sports, music, or anything in between pop culture, make sure you link my channel. Also, head to my Instagram. Everything is j.roebuck. Everything you need is there if you're ready to turn up and also learn something at the same time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like that. The king of the family.
I don't have a well put together.
Yeah, that's nasty, bro. That's your thing.
Like, you want me to go after him, and it's like, hey, it's DiFran Daily. We in the building. That's all I got. That's all I got.
It's crazy.
The family.
The family in the building. What's good, Charlz? Challz Brown in the building. What's good?
What's good? How we looking?
Yo, hold on. Let's not skip that, yo. This is history right here, yo. We've never seen Charlz on the same stream with DiFran and J Roebuck.
They right next to each other too.
We're all in the row. We're all right here.
Yo, Chad, this is Thursday night entertainment just for you guys, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Showtime.
Philly
I'm trying to
Swain in the
stream it
building.
right now.
What's good, Philly?
What's up, man? I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I feel that. Legend, how you doing, bro?
What's
What's
up,
good?
man?
What's good, man? Thank you for the first invite. Appreciate y'all. My channel is about all things, everything. I provide my point of view on sports, music, trending fashion, anything about everything. So thanks a lot for letting me join.
Absolutely, absolutely. Nice having you, bro. And then we have the man of the hour. The Chig Is Up. The one, the only.
Yo, first off, that was a nasty ass thumbnail, you fucking glazer.
What was nasty about it?
Wordu, you disgusting ass glazer, bro. The nigga don't even know you, bro. You sick.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
Glazer.
He might.
He don't know you, bro.
All right.
Nasty.
All right, bro. All right.
What up, Chad? What up?
Shout out to the chat. Shout out everyone in the chat. Vernon, Flying Low, Day One, Mississippi Billy, J. Cool.
Oh, shout out my guy Billy, man.
Yeah,
that's my day one right there.
Like he's a mod too. Shout out Billy. Shout out everyone. So we're gonna get right into it, bro. Mr. Chigs Smooth. I believe.
Nah, hold on. We gotta start with the game, brother.
Oh, you want to start with
that's
the game?
That's the real breaking news.
Oh, right.
Niggas don't care about this shit. The game is the real breaking news.
Niggas don't want to talk about it. All right.
No, we'll get to it.
Nah, this is early.
What's not that bad to say about JessahnAmaruSpeaks, man? Don't do that. What we doing?
I mean, that is true. West Coast legend. So, the game dropped a record called No Breaks featuring Drake. I believe Akademiks broke it on stream. What are our initial thoughts on it, bro? I know Doughboy, he just recently starting off with the Drake.
Man. And this ain't nothing to do with Drake. That shit is just ass. Because niggas is
Can we play a snippet, Wordu?
Word, I wanted to hear it. I was about to go listen to it in my AirPod, but if y'all gonna play it,
yeah. Play the bullshit. Play it.
I would try to play it, but my shit kind of slow. I don't know if any of y'all want to pull it up.
Hold on, I could try to pull
I'll
it
play
up real
it. Yeah,
quick.
all right.
You might get
snipe, Chigs.
DiFran, you got it?
Let me try. I'm gonna try to put the Bluetooth on my thing. We can listen.
Make sure y'all like the stream, y'all.
The only reason I listened to it was because I saw Drake on there, and I'm like looking for Drake, and I'm like, okay, where he at?
We can't say Drake's name too much, or Doughboy gonna have an aneurysm. So we got
Incredible man. Y'all can hear this?
Drop that shit. Yeah, you can hear that.
Y'all can hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out my guy DJ Generation for that too. Appreciate you, bro.
Nigga walk in this shit with a limp. Nigga snuck a whole Drake in this bitch. Nigga talk shit, he get hit.
106 with hip hop.
Ain't nobody safe in this bitch. What up, twin? Yeah, that's my 20 twin. Red cup filled up with Hennessy again. In this motherfucker bringing energy again. Running back to back phase with my enemies again. Amigos, take off on a nigga like Amigo. And my diamonds offset like Amigo. And I'm sipping Quavo like Amigo. Me, Drake, and a Drake nigga with the 3 amigos. Champagne shooting like it's B-roll. Mixing everything with a motherfucking Tito's. Nigga circle got smaller than a peephole. Run up on his 6-4, get smoked like a pre-roll. No brakes, no brakes, no brakes, no brakes. I'm back outside, sleep when I die. No brakes, no brakes, no brakes, no brakes. I want all the smoke with this Drake on my side. No brakes, no brakes, no brakes, no brakes. How we gon' stop when the foreign ain't no brakes, no brakes, no brakes, no brakes. Like on the playground, I'm about to slide. I'm about to slide. 3 birds in a crew, 22s on a ride. Nigga said pick a side, then I'm picking homicide. Nigga don't try.
106 with hip hop lit.
You know I keep that motherfucker talking, nigga don't.
Let me hear. I want to hear Drake. Drake got a verse on this?
No, he's just on like that little part right there.
Talking that shit, boy, who they? Walking that shit,
Yeah,
nigga,
turn
who
it
they?
to
Putting all the bullshit
cut it,
away.
cut it.
Leather Gucci jacket, I'm sexier than red. What? The fuck? Y'all mean like we in future
DiFran,
cup, this motherfucker lean, boy, what? Then I say I'm riding with a Drake and a 12, get behind me, then I'm running no race, all gas. No brakes, no brakes, no brakes, no brakes. I'm back outside.
DiFran, cut it, bro.
I don't know.
We don't want no fucking copyright.
I don't know everybody.
Too
age in here, but man, that shit sound like, you know, back in the day when we used to be downloading illegal music off LimeWire and shit. It sound like one of them shits you click on thinking you downloaded a song and a random artist just pop up. Game is wilding for that. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. That's my man's. Like,
yo, there is nothing that nigga can do that can bring him back to where he think he still is. Yo,
wait.
He don't have to be brought back to nothing. He can just be the game for the rest of his life.
He think he's still there. Like in his mind, he think he's still 05 game.
Why wouldn't he? Of course, if I was a game, I would too.
Bro, that shit been over. And he can see his numbers before you can see his numbers. He know it been over, which is why he doing a bunch of bullshit. There was no reason to be like, yo, we got Drake on that record, so Drake could just take no break.
The song could have been all right. Like it could have been all right song. But it's just a little too much going on for me personally. Yeah, I don't know what bro got going on. It could have been a good song without all that extra, just incredible, like all that shit.
Well, no, I think that's just because the radio DJs played it. You know, they like to put their little thing over it so they can do. I don't think that's on the real track. That's just like the radio DJs do that type of shit.
Yeah, that nigga ran out of shit to rap about years ago, and niggas hold him to the title. Like I said, like you said, why wouldn't he be? Niggas talk about him in 2026 like he's still the nigga from 05. Yo, you ain't been that.
I mean, if you're talking bars, then yeah, but
and yo, he ain't nobody in this live stream bump the game anything.
Somebody said in the comments, no name
I'll fuck
drop
with the game, bro. I'm from Cali. I can't let you just
hold on. We're gonna take turns. Let it go.
You bump from the game. What's the last thing you bumped from the game?
One Blood.
Nah, chill.
How long ago that was? When the last time you bumped something from the game? Real shit, other than the Rick Ross diss record. And he was on there saying nothing.
Said red rose, white ceilings.
Okay.
I like that joint with him and Ye. That joint was hard.
It's just the hate.
Yeah. Easy was crazy.
Like, look,
is the whole album out?
Nah, midnight.
He done fucked up the length of the documentary. He done did the part 3. This nigga just doing shit. Like, we don't care, bro. Like I don't care about none of that shit he talk about. I don't care about him and Kendrick and the King of Compton and I'm signed with Drake. I don't care about none of that shit, nigga. Make quality music. You used to do it. You used to
got that in rotation.
Can I interject here?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate the feedback on the record. Two things. What year the Game's debut album dropped? Oh what?
05. Yeah.
05. We are in 2026. So we're 21 years into Game's career. I don't think anyone's thinking that he's returning to his peak. That's like asking LeBron James to beat 2015 and 16 LeBron. That guy's gone.
Whoa. No, he's not.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Now, the other part of this is it's a fun record. What did you want him to go out there and talk? He's addressing something that people have been talking about. Everyone says you shouldn't have brought Drake to Compton. Everyone says you shouldn't be siding with Drake. Everyone says people have been feeling a kind of way. You got people in the media running around saying whatever about Game and trying to bring up these old stories. He's just addressing the things that people have been saying. Instead of doing an interview or typing it on Instagram, he put it on a record. I'm not expecting some crazy lyrical thing. It's a fun song. You got Drake on the hook, and you dropped it at the perfect time to gain momentum for your album. Strategically, it makes sense, and we don't know what the rest of the project sounds like. So I would say this song is far from whack or trash. This is exactly what I would expect from someone who's about to put out an album in 2 hours.
Okay, so to answer the whole thing about 05, none of the fans think he's returning to that. The game thinks he never left that. So when you use the LeBron James analogy, Bron know he's not the same Bron. The game don't think he's not the same game. The game still think he's that dude in his prime, and he's not. And he said it on every platform he's been on in the past 2 years, from Shannon Sharp to whoever will talk to him. He's the king, and until niggas take the crown from him, and it's like, yo, stop that shit. And
so you would want him to be like J. Cole and say, I don't think I'm the best. But if he said that, then I think you'd probably be saying something different. What's wrong with a rapper, an artist saying, I feel like I'm in my prime and I feel like I'm the best? That's the confidence you should have. You about to drop a project. You want to walk into a project saying, I might not have it no more. Why would you do that?
Do you feel like the game in his prime?
No, I don't expect any rapper who's been rapping for 20 years to be in their prime.
Is Rick Ross in his prime? He just dropped the album.
No,
Rick Ross prime left a long time ago.
Rick Ross is also like this. Is my thing. When the game's not putting out music, and the game if Game ain't putting out an album, he just putting out songs. Game don't do none of this shit. He just dropped records. He ain't do none of this type of promo for Dramatica. None of it.
Yeah, was anybody speaking on his? Was anyone speaking on his name back then?
Doing bad promo for Dramatica.
Hold on. Nobody was speaking on his name just now. He put his name out there and made niggas speak on his name. That is true.
That's not true.
What are you talking about? He's been doing this campaign since they was beefing. Because he jumped out the window with the Rick Ross shit. Then Joe Budden called him and said, why did you do that? And his exact words was...
That was 2 years ago.
And he's been on a campaign for this shit that he dropping in 2 hours for 2 years now.
So he was on a campaign when Stat Quo picked up the phone and gave a story. He was on a campaign when Mac Wap was talking about him. He was on a campaign with Top called Stat Quo. That's his campaign?
Well, yeah, that's what he wants.
No. You can't. I'm not gonna let you wiggle out of that.
I'm not wiggling out of nothing. When he first came back and everybody heard him rap and he dissed Rick Ross never responds. And when niggas do shit like that, when they baiting for somebody to talk to them, if you don't respond, they disappear.
That was 2 years ago.
I listen to me. I'm giving you you good. That's 2 years. Listen to me. He did that. And then after he did that, the game proceeded because you saying when he did that shit did you see him on Shannon Sharp podcast? Because that was before. That was before Stat Quo did that. He was on
when was he on Shannon Sharp's podcast? How many weeks?
Podcast before that?
How many weeks?
And I don't know the exact year. I don't know the exact fucking week. He did it this year. It was this year.
A few months ago.
It was this year. His album is dropping this year. This year, he set up there and said he was the king. He was the best rapper from Compton. He was this, he was that. I'm not.
Well.
I mean, that's just rapper shit, though. That's just like what they do, like the way he's supposed to do.
That's been for 21 years in a row. He's been saying that.
But please, I'm not mad that he talks rapper shit. But if niggas gonna sit here and not look at this nigga stirring up shit to put his name in it, so you could go play. Nobody up here gonna listen to that shit. Probably Philly is.
I'm from Cali.
Listen to what? The documentary 3?
No,
we gonna listen to documentary 3. Come on.
Who else are you listening to? Like,
y'all gonna come up here and be honest?
Yeah, if it's trash, we'll say the documentary 3 was trash.
Honest about Dramatica. Not one nigga was honest about
Dramatica was a good album, bro.
Dramatic was good, bro.
I'm done.
Dramatic was good. I don't know what you call good. Dramatic was okay, bro. Like,
take away the Eminem diss. That wasn't that bad of a record. That was not a bad record. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go on record. The Eminem diss made it terrible. That made it trash. But he has some joints on there. I'm gonna keep it up.
Y'all can keep the game. Y'all can bump that shit.
I think the Kanye record was on.
Keep that record, man.
Damn, you don't want to listen to the documentary 3? Come on.
No, you saying that shit like the documentary 1. No, I don't want to hear that shit.
You don't know. We ain't heard it yet. It might be. You never know.
So, yo, my chat said he was on Shannon Sharp in December. So if you think he's been on a 10-month rollout,
that
might be wrong.
A while ago.
You know what? Thank y'all. You know what? Y'all can have
the interesting dynamic is seeing the Drake guys have to automatically start to defend it. It ain't even out.
Here we go. We didn't even brought up Drake. Nobody said nothing about Drake.
Jay
Drake. We said nothing about Drake.
And DiFran
already. Yo, it only took about 15 minutes, chat.
They got talking points already. They already telling you the album's fire. Drake is only on the hook, guys. Drake only on the hook, my niggas. We already talking about his fire. Listen, slow down. Slow down. That's all I want to say. I know you guys got orders, but let's slow down. Let's slow down.
Yo, real quick. Let me ask y'all a question. So we started off with the game topic, and Challz has said Drake's name about 6 minutes into the stream. Is the Drake stimulus still alive?
I didn't say his name first, my guy.
No, I didn't.
Just said Drake's on the hook.
Is the Drake stimulus alive?
No.
Is the Drake stimulus alive?
Hold up. No. I didn't say Drake name first. One of you two said Drake on the hook. I think it was you.
Yeah, because he asked who was on the hook. He asked if Drake got a verse. And I said, no, he on the hook.
Somebody just said, you just said Drake's on the hook. It's not bad. So I didn't bring it up.
Look, now Challz, he lying now. Ain't nobody say what that.
So I just want to check. So the Drake
not even really a hook. That's like, what the fuck is that? The break. I remember what he said. So it's like, no,
he's not really on the hook.
Let's slow down. I know Drake is Drake's accountant, but let's when we gonna do some fact checking. Don't say Challz brought up Drake in the first 6 minutes, because you did. I've heard his name already. Let's keep it a buck.
Drake
Challz, you heard his name because RaySpitta said, "Does Drake got a verse?" And I said, "No, he's on the hook." That's all we said.
It's irrelevant. No, it's irrelevant because J. Roebuck just said. Wait. J. Roebuck just said. He just said 6 minutes in, and Challz brought up Drake.
So let's keep it 15 minutes in.
Okay, I'm just sitting here minding my business. I'm drinking out my Star Wars cup, and you said Challz said this and that.
I just want to know why you hate Drake. That's it. That's all I want to know. Why you hate Drake?
Where does that hate come from?
Who said hate Drake? Was that Ray?
Yeah, that's RaySpitta talking.
That was Ray.
Salute the RaySpitta in the building. You said why I hate Drake?
Yeah,
I do not hate Drake. I've never said I hate Drake.
Oh, the chat said otherwise. I was just asking.
Start pulling up clips. Let's not do that.
But this is all right. So, Chigs, let me get in here real quick, Chigs. This is what I'm talking about. Nigga can't say nigga did some fucked up shit without hating. I'm just talking about what the nigga do every day. I'm just talking about what we've been seeing over the past 2 years.
Give me an example.
When I talk about a lot of things, I don't hate no one. But when I say Drake did this, that, and the third, they say you hating Drake. Ain't no hate. It's not none of us hate.
I don't know what you say. I need an example. I've never seen.
So okay. So I'm gonna give you an example. So when I say the nigga called his lawyer, he called Hanson when he lost that battle. That's just me being. That's a fact. So when I criticize a rapper, you can't tell a rapper from the 80s that a nigga actually called a lawyer over a battle. So when I say a rapper called a lawyer over a battle, that's just fucking fact. So I'm not hating the nigga. I'm just telling the fact.
I think now it's been justified, and we know the reasons why he called the lawyer for the battle. Did we not see the whole situation play out?
Who said it's justified?
It's been justified. Like
what's justified about calling a lawyer over a rap battle?
We now know the reason why. They're on the same label or whatever the situation is. Drake feel as though the label is using Kendrick as propaganda to disrespect him, and because they have a whole situation with their deal. So that was the reason.
Bro, you spitting a narrative that Drake came up with himself. That is not what happened. These two niggas battled. He lost. He called his lawyer. And they made up a narrative about Lucian Grange. They made up a whole narrative about the
game. Yeah.
Well, we nigga. We
let's go back to the game. Let's get back to the game,
my nigga. We passed the game.
I thought we were gonna talk about his game and Kendrick about the battle, or they about the deal. I thought that's what we was going next.
Listen, Ray asked the question. I'm answering it.
Yeah, I just
when you gonna say, why do I hate the nigga? I don't hate him. I just said
analyst on it.
Hold on, one mic.
Pardon me. I got my own analyst on it. That's all I'm saying. I don't understand the hate. All I'm saying is we know what was.
What part of me saying that he called his lawyer is hate?
What that got to do with the rap?
Did he call his lawyer?
He definitely did. Do we know
okay, did he call him over a rap battle? Did he call him over what he did he call him over what was said to him in a rap battle?
No.
He called him over what he said to him in a rap battle, my G.
Chigs, you moderating?
It ain't no. We can debate a whole lot of shit. We can't debate the fact that he called him over what was said in a rap battle. He called him over. You can make it a million things, but in hip hop, he called them over what was said in a rap battle. We at least got at least have a foundation, my G.
When you are who you are as an artist, if that's what's happening to you, and if you feel like you're getting railroaded, you gonna make sure I'm gonna get this business right. If he felt as though he had to get
my
that
G,
business
you cannot
right
be ready for this conversation. First of all, if it's that serious a business,
y'all got 1 minute. Y'all got 1 minute on this. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Okay, 30 seconds. Shit, 5 seconds. If he can't handle a rap battle, shouldn't get in it. Don't call your lawyer when the shit get too tricky and sticky.
If he couldn't have handled a rap battle, he wouldn't have got in it. He handled it. It was done.
He didn't handle it. The nigga bowed out in Hot Pot 6.
He had to battle his label because y'all trying to do some bullshit backdooring shit to me, and I'm not letting y'all niggas do that shit. Just
how is it backdoor? They both on the same label. Go ahead, Chigs.
All right, DiFran.
Okay, all right.
DiFran.
All right, let's get.
I was going to ask you your thoughts on the game record.
Damn,
I'm sorry, my guy.
I mean, it's a cool record. I'm not really like big on the West Coast sound, but it's a cool record. I'm not big on the West Coast shit, but it's cool.
All right,
it's
Philly
cool.
Swain.
I'm not like rushing to like I gotta keep playing it, but
what are your thoughts?
I think like I said, it would have been better if there was a verse. I'm not gonna say a name that should not be named. Had a verse on it, probably would have been better. But you know. That's my thoughts on it. We'll see how the documentary 3.
Yo, was that clickbait, by the way? Was that clickbait from the game using Drake's name? The nigga said 2 words.
It made it seem like he was on the record. He's only like saying a little break, whatever.
Yeah,
so it depends on how you want to look at it. I think the I mean, obviously you look at the record as the record, but I think it's more of the messaging and of having Drake on it is why it's important.
But Drake isn't really on it though. Like he says 2 words. That's like what?
But listen, right? I understand what you're saying. Think another layer deeper, right? He's on the record. He's saying 6 words, and that's it. But look at the impact of it. Look at what we led the panel with. Now look at what that statement says to everyone out there. All the West Coast media already have think pieces out. We've already put out videos. You and I.
Yeah, of course.
But him being on the record is now Game standing 10 toes down with what he said on the versus stage with YG. It's him reinforcing a point of no one can tell me to pick a side and no one can tell me who to work with. So yes, it's just the hook, but it's more of what the record represents to everyone else than it is about what the record is. And they have more records together. Who knows when those records will come out or what projects they may appear on. This hook could have been old. It could be new. Game was in Toronto. We don't know, but that's the point. Is I'm leading with this because it's going to start conversation before the album drops, and I'm leading with this because I'm standing in my own, and it's him saying it's me against everybody, and it doesn't matter. Shout out to Dirt in the chat, my boy.
And also, documentary 3 having all those songs, and then like having all those features, and certain people's names aren't on those features on the track list. That's very telling too. But Philly, what are your thoughts on the song, though?
I feel like he drunk one of them Don Julios and recorded this joint. That's just, you know what I mean? It wasn't a real lyrical joint. I mean, it was funny. Yeah, he had fun with it. I prefer that than, you know what I'm saying, him trying to reduplicate what he did before. It ain't really no going back to that moment in time. So, I mean, him just doing what he do, I feel like he kind of like, he in that era where he just making music. Whether he going to chart and all that, I don't think he in the contention for any of that. So just to be making music makes sense to me, especially if you're going to give us a documentary 3, it just show us he taking it serious rather than just something named or whatever. So, I mean, I'm rocking with it, you know what I mean, for a lot of reasons, you know what I'm saying? But the most part is at least he keep going. Y'all red roof, red ceilings, deemed to death. And, you know what I mean, he still ain't give up. He was at the Versus. He let y'all know at the Versus when he said, fuck that, and played the 100 record where he was at mentally. You know what I'm saying? And then it's an onslaught coming from them. To me, that's what hip-hop should be. It should be an exchange of energy every time somebody get the ball. Not, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, he got the ball. He should be coming at everybody that's coming at him, letting you know what it is. But it's like, it's this pussy ass state of hip hop where everybody's trying to be politically correct and he not being politically correct. So it's probably coming off weird, but that's hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Fuck everybody. What is all of this kumbaya hugging shit, nigga? He's saying fuck everybody. They got a problem with him. Niggas legit are making blogs and saying stuff about this man. He ain't supposed to say nothing. And what he supposed to do? Come out rapping like cannabis? He came out with a nice West Coast vibe. Is going to rock in the West Coast club. It's going to, you know what I'm saying? Whether they got 2 or 3 Drake words on there, still going to rock in the club and on the West Coast. To me, Just Incredible broke the record. Y'all just heard it say Just Incredible. And I don't know what Doughboy talking about. Don't make me get on your fat ass, nigga. You just scrummy beard, nigga. What the fuck? Out of here talking about Swain probably like this record. Doughboy, you must be slow, boy. You big.
DiFran, turn your camera on, nigga. Don't hide, nigga.
Look. You can say what you want.
Hiding for it, nigga.
You just said exactly what I predicted. I said Swain gonna like it. And then you got up here and you liked it, my nigga.
I said he made it while he drunk Don Julio. He said Migos 5 times in a row. It wasn't a lyrical record. You know what I'm saying?
In 3 different ways.
I wasn't
you know what I mean?
Record. I just didn't like that shit. Real talk. I just didn't like that. I mean, didn't like the song.
It sounds like you don't like the game, man. You've been tracking this. You've been tracking this move for 2 years in a row, man.
I got the game on. I got the game on vinyl. I'm a vinyl collector. I got the game music. He got classics. I just don't like this.
Okay.
I just don't like it.
I ain't gonna get into the other specifics, but to answer that question you asked about that Drake stimulus package, that shit been done since Block Boy JB.
Niggas went back to Drake.
Hold on.
Y'all bringing up Drake.
Let Legend get in there. Let Legend. What he think over here? What you think about the song, man?
Oh man, the song with Game, bro. I feel like Game talked his shit. You know what I mean? Like it was due, man. It was time for it to come. It was time for it to happen. And I love that he had Drake on there only doing the hook, because it goes to show you that he don't need Drake for any dissing or any shine. He just need him on the song to show you that he still backs the people he was always loyal with. You know what I mean? And if I was Game, I would do the same. Like Drake did a lot for him. You know what I mean? And the song itself, though, out of a 10, I would give it a solid 7. You know what I mean? I felt like Drake's verse would have made it a little better, but just hearing it a few times, and then when we just streamed it right now, I started liking it a little more. I started bopping my head a little more. I feel like I got to go outside, listen to it in the car, and see how it really hits, you know. And
when you see them nasty hoes listening, you're going to like it.
Hell yeah. You know, any Drake song I listen with him, you know, I start loving that song, bro.
So, Authentic, have you heard Carter 6 before?
Carter 6?
Yeah, have you heard it?
Bro,
I was gonna ask. You think that's gonna be better than documentary 3? Because Carter 6, I know the DiFran's like, oh, what the fuck, but Bryce is a pretty big Lil Wayne fan. I don't know. Carter 6, documentary 3. A lot of speak of the devil. Here's Bryce right now.
Yeah, nah, for sure, bro. Carter 6, it kind of let me down as a day one Lil Wayne fan.
God damn.
But you know, to hear a few songs on there that I could still bop my head to, I was proud of him. You know, he could still perform on the tracks, and even in concert, I went to go see him when he was in LA for the Carter 6 tour, and man, I felt like I was in shock. You know, like I was like, damn, finally got to see this guy live performing. And you know, a lot of people were talking shit about his performances, man. You got to go out there yourself and hear the music. And if you're a Wayne fan, there's no way you're not gonna have fun. You know what I mean? And compared to documentary 3, let's see, man. Let's hear it all out. You know, I love Wayne. Wayne is probably my top 3 rapper of all time, and you know, for sure, man. And then Drake and Wayne, any collab they've had throughout the years. You know, they were gonna come out with the first collab rap album before Jay-Z and Kanye heard that they were gonna do that, and then they rushed it and came out with their own Watch the Throne. But yeah, man, good game. He ate on this track. He talked his shit, you know, as he should.
Salute. Shout out to Sean A2P in the chat. He donated 10. He said Kendrick is never gonna diss Game. He respects him too much still, and Kendrick won't let Game get the satisfaction of getting him out of character. Kendrick gonna keep Game yelling at the void.
What the hell does that mean? Like, what the fuck do that mean, bro? How you know that's not
I
Kendrick
think
Diss?
he's trying to say that, you know, Game is never going to directly go at Kendrick. He's never going to say his name on the record.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna say anything. I think
Listen, man, I'm not too mad at this record, right? If I'm dropping my album tonight, this is the perfect rollout record. It's got everybody talking. Nobody had any idea that fucking Game was going to be dropping tonight. You know, so this record, I gotta give it a 6.8. I think it was cool to hear Game on the West Coast beat.
Why not just?
I don't remember the last time that we heard him on it. What'd you say?
No, what's the dirt said? What's the dirt said? Kendrick gonna duck the Game like he been ducking Joey Badass.
Dirt is trolling. Dirt, yeah. Sure.
Shout out
Nigga's
to
trolling.
Nigga's
Nigga's
trolling.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was Kendrick, I'd duck Joey Badass too. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh shit!
All right, man, y'all niggas trolling.
And that's a West Coast nigga saying that? Jesus
I'm
Christ.
just saying. But it's the game. The game, I don't know about that because you got to address the game because that's the game. But Joey Badass, come on.
Joey Badass from New York too, so it's that New York rap. It's a little bit different than that LA and that West Coast rap. So
tell Joey to go at Tyler the Creator. That's a little bit more even.
I'm not even getting into that, man.
Anyways, Chigs, my bad.
How everybody night going, man?
Go ahead, Chigs, my bad.
Listen, man, I'll give it a 6.8 out of 10. I still think it's weird that he's kind of using Drake's name for this record. You really didn't have to say featuring Drake. You could have just said the Game. But I get it, you know, marketing, right? People are talking about it, and you know, it's doing what it's supposed to do. Now, do I think he was dissing Kendrick? I think this was a warning shot, right? I think this was, you know, one of those records that you put out to let somebody know that you're kind of aiming at him, right? Because why would he pick Drake out of everybody for this record? He could have had a West Coast artist. He could have had anybody, literally anybody, but he specifically chose Drake, knowing the entire history between him, Kendrick, and Drake. I think this was a warning shot. You know, I saw TDE hit a J3. He said on Twitter, this was not new. This is not a Kendrick diss. I think otherwise. That's just me.
Yeah, anyone.
But the album is gonna be great, man. I'm excited, bro. The features on there, I'm not too mad at that.
Yeah, he has some good features on there. But anybody with common sense should be able to know he's talking to Kendrick Lamar. He's not just talking to God. He's talking to the whole camp. Everyone leading up to this, everyone who had something to say about him in the past month, he's talking to everybody.
Can you do me a favor and explain? I'm sorry, Jay. I didn't hear the. I only heard it twice, and I heard it through the speakers, like right now. What did he say about? What did he say? What's the disses?
So in terms of, everybody telling me to pick a side, I'm gonna choose homicide. So instead of me choosing to align myself with obviously just the West Coast and disengage with Drake and sever that relationship, I will choose to kill everybody, right? I don't have all the lyrics on the top of my head. It just dropped. I've only listened to it.
Talked about sliding too, sliding with Drake, or you know, Drake
like,
or whatever.
Me, Drake, and Drake with the Three Amigos, all of those things. It's all the literary play on Drake and Drake. He's saying I'm with Drake. So essentially, what he's saying is no one can make me do anything that I don't want to do. That's the whole point. So
yo, what if? My fault. Now continue what you're saying before I ask what I asked.
No, that was pretty much it. You can ask a question. Go ahead.
No, I was saying like, what if like bro just really rapping? Like what if none of this shit is nothing that the fans think it is? And this is just, I know this what rap is we supposed to figure out what they talking about and shit. But what if he really just rapping? Like, and what if the song is old? Then what?
So
I think Game still knows by putting this out with Drake on, and people are automatically gonna, you know, imply that it is about Kendrick. So even if it's not, like, even if he went into a recording and he wasn't talking about Kendrick, he knows packaging the way that he did, they're gonna think it's about, especially after the whole they rehashed the 100 thing, and they're gonna think that it is, even if it wasn't. So I think he knows.
No, but look at the cover art tells you exactly what it is, right? It's a car that's burned down. It's not a GNX, but it resembles.
It looks like a GNX.
It's the same still shot. So again, people can do all the tiptoeing around it that they want to do. Oh, it's not a diss. Oh, he's not talking to him. He's visually showing you. He put it in the lyrics, and then he added it with the feature. Anybody who wants to dance around it just wants to be ignorant to the fact and will want to make an excuse for whatever their artist does or doesn't do in the near future.
Yeah. Time in his
And wait.
Yo.
If you mention picking a side on there, knowing this is kind of what the culture is picking a side, and you got Drake on the record, it's kind of a shot. Let's be honest here.
Of course.
But I don't know the game to do a sneak diss. Like he's not really like a sneak diss.
That's what I'm.
Bro, they just told
It's
you
not
he's
sneaky.
not going to
It's not
say Kendrick's
sneaky.
name.
He's
All right,
not
can I
sneaky.
speak? Can I speak, Chigs? I think
Yeah,
so. They shots. They're not really. I'm not seeing the shots like that. Like
Yeah.
if they shots they really light. I don't. And they up for interpretation. He
He's
said
sneak
worse. He said worse stuff than this, and people were like, I don't know, right? But so it's like these ain't that shots. Like it ain't like Kendrick gotta respond. I ain't hear nothing that from based on what you guys are telling me and what I heard. I heard the record twice. I heard what he said. It sounded like he was just rapping to me, and the little shots are like obvious shit he's supposed to say. Right? I'm with Drake. I got the Drake. Like it's not shots that's gonna make me run and grab my pen. It's like, okay, I'm not really seeing you got 24 hours type. I don't see that. I thought it was gonna be way more overt, and this is not overt at all. I know Jay's reaching, right? But I feel like I'm the first one to say when he's really shooting shots, because the last two times when he dissed Dot, he actually dissed Dot worse on the last two records than this. These shots ain't even close to what he said when he said whoever you think the king is ain't gonna do nothing about it. That's way worse than anything he said on here. So I'm not seeing this as like 48 hours to respond type shit. It's not that. I don't think it's that serious. I'm gonna be honest.
Would y'all want Kendrick to make a diss? And do y'all think he secretly got disses in
No.
Who has ever responded?
Damn, you don't like hip hop?
Has anybody besides Jay-Z ever dissed the game?
Nah, I'm think
Yeah, 50 Cent, all the G Unit.
I mean, that was
Spider Luke
20 years ago.
Yeah,
think
that's
Spider
I'm
Luke
talking about
is-
like outside of that, like somebody like that.
But
he just randomly
nah,
dissed.
my question was, would y'all want to hear Kendrick diss? Because we know he tend to have diss songs in the vault. Like for example, Element. The original one he recorded got leaked, but the one that made the album was just a song. But the original one was a diss record. Y'all think he got any of those for Game?
No,
So I think-
No.
Well,
no, he's not
let's
wasting
not say
time on
no.
the game.
But hold on 1 second. I think
I
there's
do
many
think he
ways.
got bars for the game.
There's many ways to respond. Just because someone says something and is directed at you doesn't mean it's all out war and I need to drop a song about you. It could be bars about you. Do I think Kendrick has bars about Game? Of course. We already know since 100 came out, he's felt a way about it. So you don't think an artist who feels a way is going to prepare themselves? Kendrick's a competitor. He's also a strategist. So knowing what you know about him and what we just saw in 2024, why wouldn't he have something up here ready to say, all right, if it really gets to that point, I could say something, or I can make allusions to how I feel about it. He could have been dissing Game 10 years ago. Maybe we just don't know. Somebody got to go back and
Every rapper
decide.
knows what they want to say to another rapper. That's a fact. But somebody like the Game plays so many games, he does so many antics. At some point, you wave him off, guys. Some point he a gnat. Some point he's a fly. You're like, shoot, like we're not really. I don't think Rick Ross didn't even respond. You don't have to respond to the Game. It's so many antics at this point. Responding to it lowers your value. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. So it's like, what are we doing? Like responding to Game. He might throw him a line or two, but really responding to the Game. You know that Game right now is an attention seeker. So anything he get, it won't validate Kendrick by dissing him. It's gonna validate Game. Game got more to gain from this than anybody. So Eminem ignored him, right? So anybody of any real stature, we know Game off to the side, mad that he wasn't at the Super Bowl. We know he mad about 100 things. So it's like, why would you diss him and give him more energy? He's still tiptoeing, even if these are disses, still tiptoeing with him, right? He ain't really been. If he mad, he know he's not going to upset them politics over there. So he's saying we still tiptoeing, interpreting many shots that ain't that serious. So, but it's never going to be that serious. But when Kendrick respond, then he gonna have 80 bars for him. So he's trying to bait him. So it's like, why would you? If I'm Dot, I'm like, easy come, easy go, right? One single gonna do more units than the whole documentary 3. So it's like, why would I waste any time on them? It don't make no sense.
Let me ask you a question. That was an interesting line you just said there about sales. Like, if sales matter,
singles.
why should he? Yeah,
I
well,
said
singles.
one single.
You said
Even
do more than
but
the album.
wait. But that could even mean that don't necessarily mean sales. That means to the culture. One song by Dot is going to be bigger to the culture than the whole documentary 3. So why would he respond to him? I know where you're trying to go, Jay, and I hear you, but this not a sales conversation yet. I know we're gonna get there.
Well,
Drake
you
is the
said
number
it.
one artist in the world, but we're not there yet. Okay, so we're gonna give you your
Hey,
moment.
man,
We
ain't
gonna get
nobody
there.
bring Drake up, man.
I didn't say that. But my question is this, right? When we talk about Kendrick, who does he have to respond to? I mean, this is like the only person I've ever heard of who has to talk to no one. When Jay was rapping, Jay talked to everybody. 50 talked to everybody. These are guys those are my two favorite rappers. Even Kanye was dissing people. So why is it that when it comes to Kendrick, everybody's like, oh, well, he don't need to respond. Oh, why not?
Not the game, brother. Not the game, bro.
So who does he have to respond to? Who does he have to respond to?
Both West Coast. They both run West Coast.
I mean,
nobody.
After the top 10.
If Nelly
The
had to
top 10.
respond to KRS-One.
I felt like he should have responded to Joey Badass. I'm on that side. But I'm not on the side of him responding to the game, because the way I look at the game, I look at the game like he doing this. I'm talking to Kendrick. Y'all feel like I'm talking to Kendrick, but I ain't gonna say
boy. Respectfully, brother. If I'm getting ready to perform at the Super Bowl, you think I'm taking time out to write raps for Joey Badass?
Hear me out. He ain't
Let my little homies do that.
Yeah, no, he ain't respond.
He washed his little homies up already.
He said, "Who should Kendrick respond to?" I felt like
he didn't wash him up.
Responded to Joey Badass, but I also feel like what the game is doing is I'm gonna diss you enough, and hopefully you get in your feelings and respond. And when you diss me, then I'm gonna respond like I never was talking to Kendrick. Kendrick was. I think they know games play, and that's why they don't respond to game. Because the game is just going to sit there, I'm going to this, but I ain't saying nigga name. And then when the nigga respond, game going to go, yo, them niggas attack me. So I'm responding. When it's like, nah, game, that ain't bro.
I'm not mad at that analysis, but I do wonder, who does he have to respond to? Why is it this automatic pass?
To Joey. I felt like it, and I'm a Joey Badass.
I agree.
Right, man. I ain't want to say it. If Kendrick is this big, bad, boogeyman guy that everybody claims to be, the only other person he can respond to, the diss did drop. He should have said something to J. Cole.
All right, I'm out of here.
J. Cole.
Hey, Ray, let me ask you a question.
Cole?
Ray, let me ask you a question, Ray.
Yes.
Ray, you remember a movie named Rocky in the Club of Lane, right?
Yep, my favorite movie series.
You remember how much shit talking Club of Lane had to do to get Rocky to move?
Okay.
Remember Apollo Creed was picking fighters. The champ picks who he fight. He don't gotta fight just because you say something. The champ gonna fight who's worthy. He gonna fight who he decide to fight.
Hip hop, Charles. You can't do that.
But wait. Okay, so imagine this. Everybody that say something, you gotta respond. What kind of world is that?
It ain't even everybody. It's been like two people. Joey Badass.
It's been
and
more than
allegedly
that.
now the game. That's two
Lupe
people.
Fiasco. It's been a lot of people.
Oh, you talking about early, like after Control? He didn't respond to
All I'm saying is, right? All I'm saying is, if you're looking for a worthy opponent, right? Everybody.
But he's not though. Dot tells you he's looking for peace. But go ahead.
he looking for peace, right?
I love peace. He said, "I love peace, but I love war."
If you're looking for a worthy opponent or whatever you want to call it, if I heard the J. Cole 7-minute diss, I don't give a fuck if you delete that shit. You catching something these bars, bro.
Ray, you gonna walk into a slippery slope because there's a lot of people. Joe Budden threw 4 records at Drake. Joe Budden threw 4 records at Drake, and what Drake do?
Drake dissed him multiple times.
Wait, slow down. Every single Joe Budden diss that Drake did, we had to interpret it. Was he talking about Joe? Joe Budden thought a lot of them things was about him.
Okay.
Pump it up. What you had to interpret?
Don't do that, Joe.
That's pretty direct. I don't know. That's just like the Chig Is Up. Like that's pretty direct.
He just dissed him on Iceman, saying we wouldn't care if you died tomorrow. You walk around naked in the hallways.
But hold on. You guys are quoting lines. Joe Budden threw 4 full diss records at Drake. You guys are quoting subs and lines.
It's not
so
it's
like
not really
what
a
I
sub.
just
We
said.
know what you're talking about.
He never responded to Joe Budden.
He dissed him multiple times. But this is and it doesn't matter whatever people's response is. I think it's just a worthy question. Is that no one wants to talk about this thing where why does this artist not have to respond? When Jay-Z responded to 50 Cent, 50 Cent was nowhere near the artist he was when Get Rich or Die Trying came out. Nowhere near the artist. So if you're saying, oh, well, Jay was going to sell more than 50, so what? He still responded. Jay was responding to Cam and Dipset when Cam and Dipset weren't at his level.
Jay threw one line at 50.
No. So hold on. But this is the thing. When it comes down to it, I like Kendrick Lamar, but it's too much coddling and making excuses. Joey washed up all his minions. He should have came outside. Lupe Fiasco is a rapper of his caliber. If y'all want to talk lyricism, said nothing, and then we didn't even really get the Drake full diss until 2024.
Let's stay right there on Joey Badass. Right? Kendrick knows it was bullshit. He put Ab-Soul on his tour. It was all bullshit. Why would Dot move for that? Joey
hip hop is BS. You're one of the people who talks about the core tenets of hip hop.
Hold on.
No, is a core tenet of hip hop.
So wait,
sounds like
he knew that Joey. First of all, he knew that Joey Badass was baiting him. It wasn't no real beef. No, it wasn't no real shit. Joey Badass put Ab-Soul right on his tour right after that.
You don't have to have real beef to do music.
They don't gotta want to destroy each other in real life. They just battle
to do this.
So it's not even I put Ab-Soul on my tour. No, I dissed you in front of your brother, and you still ain't do nothing.
How we diss him?
I rap dissed you in front of your brother, and I was
so he said a line. Now, how fast do Doc gotta respond to a line or two that Joey Badass said? Like what we talking about, gang? Like y'all trying to make this into something it ain't. Joey Badass said a line. He said too much West Coast dick licking.
Exactly.
Right? He said a line or two. So you want Dot who don't rush out shit. Dot didn't even diss Young Thug. Right? All he said was I pillow talk with my girl too. He say little lines when he get ready. Ain't none of this shit diss worthy, my nigga. Y'all not really
was diss the nigga that looked out for him when he was coming up. That's all that sounds like to me. That's all that sounds like to me. That's the only nigga he got smoked for.
He's the most coddled superstar, rap superstar ever.
Talk your shit, Jay.
He the only one. And
what's the next topic, man? Where
hold on,
moderators at?
How's he coddled when he smoked your man so much he called his lawyer? How's he coddled? He battled the one nigga you wanted in the battle, tore his ass up. So what we talking about? How long we got? How much time
being coddled by the commentators is different than I don't know what the fuck it was.
The one nigga that he had to beat, he tore his ass up and he called his lawyer. Took 2 years to drop Iceman. What we doing?
That's your only claim, and it's going to be another 4 years before he drop anything.
How is it a coddle?
Oh, damn.
Rewatch this conversation when we get off, and then you'll see. But we can go to the next topic.
Yo, Bryce, what are your thoughts on the game Drake record, bro?
Hey, man, that sound like the
That's Bryce sounding like Bryce. Your shit sound like
Robocop. Mic his ass, bro.
Oh shit!
Sounds like you're talking to a fan, brother.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Definitely sound like you dropped him.
Get him out of here.
What's next, Chigs? What was next?
Wait. Let's do predictions for this album. First week. What y'all think game is gonna sell?
I don't know anything about sales.
25,000. I don't
even
pick a number.
Who rap
features? You got to do at least over 50,000, bro.
Over 50?
With all those features?
Holy glaze. Nigga, Rick Ross had a lot of features.
I gotta use that holy glaze.
It's 24 songs, Chig, and it's like half the industry on it. You can't do more than 40, 50.
Bro, that Drake record alone at least gonna move 25, bro.
His documentary
it's gonna do about 35,000, maybe 40 at the high end.
Yeah, like 40, 45. That's not crazy.
His last album did 25K.
Yeah, I got him doing. I said 48 just because Drake's name is in there, and that's gonna draw like a lot of fans, a lot of Kendrick haters to it.
Yeah.
I'll say
48,000. What it is, they gonna be on the hook. Once they realize he ain't on there like that,
they're gonna turn that shit off.
Yeah.
When did sales start mattering more than talent? Well, yeah.
Nah, we're just talking about numbers, but we're not talking about like the actual music. Man. Like
it doesn't matter more than talent.
Sales have always mattered more than talent.
How does it not matter more than talent? Explain that.
Well, it depends on what we're talking about. Are we talking about record execs and record labels, or are we talking about hip hop?
30K.
To the record execs, to the execs, the sales matter more. I ain't never listened to none of my records back in the day and said this got a lot of sales, so I don't know how sales matter more than the talent. If we talking about what the labels want, yeah, they want a lot of sales and those execs want their job. But to us in hip hop, why do we care what it sold? Is it good or not? Clips had a masterpiece last year. Who cared what it sold? I bumped the shit over and over. So I'm curious how we getting it.
Don't do that.
Who's
that?
Who said that? The Clips album was great, but I'll tell you why sales have always mattered, and sales are represented in a lot of different ways, right? So if you take it back to the 80s or you take it back to the early 90s, sales not only matter to the artists themselves, right? If you look at Tupac, he's on record saying we sold the most, we do more numbers. But when you take it back to the origins of hip hop in the early 80s, sales matter for who shows up. People decided what rappers and what shows they were going to based on public perception and crowds. So if you are a hip hop artist and you're rocking a party tonight, or you're going to be with the DJ, that's who people decided who they were going to see based on what crowd would show up to see them. So sales and crowd presence and public perception have always mattered.
You do know sales didn't make people go to shows, bro. You know that, right?
No, I don't. This is for a fact. What I'm saying.
I was in the 80s, my nigga. It wasn't about your record sales, so I don't know what you're saying.
Well, listen to what I'm saying about sales and perception, right?
You gotta respect the nigga that was there to live it. I can't even argue.
Well, I'll tell you why I'm gonna say that. So, if you go read Russell Simmons' book, in the forward, there's
that nigga in Valley, man. That shit don't matter no more.
Let me talk. Let me talk.
My fault. Go ahead.
So if you go read the book about the origin of hip hop, specifically in Def Jam, my dad was one of the first hip hop promoters, right?
Salute the pops.
In New York City. Okay, so that's what he did. And when you do these parties at colleges, specifically at NYU, or if you went up to Harlem to City College, you had to have numbers out there showing that you wanted to see this artist. That's how this thing started, right? Well, pop hip hop was the college parties. Def Jam started in a dorm room. So you always had to have a metric to back it up. Yo, this guy sold all of his tapes. There's no more tapes left. We can't get it. There's scarcity. That make people want to get the tape more. That has always mattered.
It mattered who was hot in the streets. Somebody hot in the streets didn't even have an album out, Jay. So it's not about the sales.
So if you couldn't buy the tape, what did that make you do?
Go see them?
You had to go source it, or you had to go see them. It has always mattered, especially because if the song wasn't playing on the radio, you had to know somebody to go buy the tape from, or know somebody to go get the flyer to get entry to the party. So numbers have and will always matter.
Let me say something, Jay. Now, when Drake first came out and he started bubbling, that nigga was hot as fuck. He didn't even have an album. He came to my city. This nigga packed the shit out. I didn't know who the fuck he was, but he was on fucking fire with no fucking album yet. So I'm saying I hear you with the sales, but if you're on fire, they coming out. So I hear you what you're saying about the sales, but that don't mean that the streets and the hood and everybody's coming out to see you because you sold some records. I'm telling you, when Drake was P Code Aubrey, that nigga came here and packed this shit out. So what I'm saying is, I'm giving you some Drake fucking knowledge so you can use it. When the nigga was coming out and he ain't had no record yet, he wasn't even signed. Nigga had a mixtape. That nigga came here and lit this shit on fire. So what I'm saying is, it wasn't even no sales yet. He didn't even have sales. So what I'm telling you is, it's about the word of mouth in the streets. Who's fucking hot?
And a part of that word of mouth is, how were you able to find Drake records? And Drake at Damon College is his first show in New York State. Those are my frat brothers who booked him at Damon College. I've been aware of what Drake's been doing since 08. So listen,
what did he have out when they booked him?
This is 06. This is maybe the.
He had Replacement Girl with Trey Songz his first show.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So you think they booked him for sales or because he was hot?
That was on 106 in Park. It had
because he could sell tickets.
Okay, but you only sell tickets because you hot. It's motherfuckers right now that got a lot of sales and can't put nobody in a room.
All of those things are part of the metric. That's what I'm saying. They're all related. It's all a part of it.
So is the revisiting, right? Like if you got good music, good quality music, I'm gonna revisit it. The more numbers you're gonna score. So technically, if your music isn't good quality and I'm not revisiting it, then you're not gonna have any numbers. So it kind of ties, with everything, like Jay said. And then if your concert is coming up and I didn't like your album, I'm probably not gonna show up. Unless I've been listening to you from the beginning. But if I really liked your album,
but things change now with streaming.
You know what I mean? Then I'll definitely show up. I'll probably tell other people like, yo, you got to listen to this guy. He's really good. But if I don't even like listening to you, I'm not telling nobody anything.
All right, so I do got a question. Would y'all say sales tell the true number when it comes to like that's how I feel? But that's how I feel because
I think for select artists.
It tells how much people are anticipating your album. It doesn't tell.
Yeah, but the shit that I hate, how it's broken down now is, yo, he didn't sell, so then the next motherfucker don't go listen to it, and it's like, yo, just because people didn't bump it don't always tell a story. There are rap albums, there are movies, there are shows, there's shit that flopped badly that people still consider some of the dopest shit you ever seen, heard, or watched in your life. And that's a fact. I'm a Nas fan. I don't sit here and be like, I'm one of those people who love Illmatic. I know what Illmatic did when it first came out.
What you mean?
And it's still considered one of the,
Illmatic, boy.
No, but nobody talks about how his first week sales was like that.
Oh, shit was in the basement.
Yeah, they don't bring that up. They don't bring it up at all. They just be like, yo, this one of the, that's all I'm saying. Like, that has changed. So to Ray's original question was, when did that shit matter? I feel like it started mattering when 50 Cent started using that against niggas in his arguments. Like, it's a better rapper than you. Him sell records, nigga. The fuck that got to do with anything?
Facts.
You
got that from Jay-Z, though.
I think
he damn near black.
Jay did it too.
Damn near black.
Really started with Jay. I ain't
that was 50 calls.
It started with all superstar artists like Michael Jackson, Madonna.
Can I tell y'all when it really started?
Tupac.
Can I interject?
Oh yeah, you was in the 80s, man. Good do that.
Can I really tell you when it really started? When it really, really, really started was MC Hammer. And the conversation was about he can't rap. You ain't hitting in New York. And guess what Hammer would say? I got 1 million fucking records sold. So I'm better than all of you. Right? That's when it really started. That's where Jay got the mind frame. I got to sell records. Because it was MC Hammer selling millions of records all over the, and right now to this day, you could get people debating, is Hammer whack? Is he not whack? To right now. But back then it was because Hammer was selling so many records, you couldn't say shit. Tribe Called Quest was like, Hammer, third base, this and Hammer. It doesn't matter because Hammer go everywhere with a posse, 150 niggas everywhere, fucking sold out stadiums, doing Pepsi commercials. So it didn't matter. That's where we got this sales stuff from.
This is my last question.
Shout out my uncle MC Hammer. That's my uncle right there. You see me with Hammer right there.
This is my last question before the topic change or whatever. I know we all be on the internet, so I know y'all seen the speaking of sales, they'll say Jay-Z was never the best rapper, or he, you know, like during his time, like they compare him to Nelly as far as sales. So how you know what I'm saying? Like how we get here?
Nephew Leach.
Like think about it, bro. Think about it. Since Jay-Z has come out, like he really has had high selling albums, but at the same time, another artist was selling more, or
I know that
was higher on the charts.
But how do we start equating that to skill? Like he was the best rapper. It's just that
I think that conversation be like, who was the hottest rapper of
who's the most popular? Yeah, most popular.
I don't think it'd be who's the best rapper. So that I mean, who's the hottest rapper of each?
Trying to say like Jay was never the most popular rapper.
Yeah, like he wasn't the hot. I mean, like say I wasn't.
And how could you be the GOAT if you never had the hottest year or you was considered the outright best any year? So that's where that whole conversation come from. But I mean, I feel like with Jay-Z, I feel like if you like top 3, top 5 your whole career, you do have an argument.
The consistency that you got there.
You do have an argument, but at a certain time, if people are peaking higher than you more consistently, when you talk about the GOAT conversation or top 10 conversation, it's more of an argument than a lot of people like to make. Like, we're just being honest. Like,
but I look at the argument like this when it comes to Jay and that. I look at that shit like, yo, he never was. You consider he was never the top dude in any year of his rapping. But any guy you put in front of him, minus maybe Eminem, it's over. Like the run is over. Like they say Nelly, it's over. It's been over for a long time.
That was over that year.
Nah, it wasn't over that year. Nigga had 2 albums. That's
nah. Nelly had Country Grammar. Really? He even had Sweat and Suit. We ain't gonna do that to Nelly.
Yeah, I mean, you got Wayne. You got Kanye.
When Jay sit there and said, "Y'all debuted in '96, my first album." It's 2026.
No, that's what Jay-Z got on this consistency. Like he's still here. That's how you get the greatness. That's how you get the, you know.
But he also retired like 3 times.
That's why Nelly ain't in this conversation. That's why Ludacris ain't in this conversation, because Jay say, yo, I seen them come and go. I seen them come and go, and I'm gonna be here. Every day a Star is Born wasn't made because he wasn't there. He seen the stars be born. Every day one is coming. They either gonna stay or they gonna bounce. And I watched them come and go since 1996.
I mean, when you think his run stopped though?
Yeah, I would argue that 50 Cent was rapping better than Jay-Z at the time when Jay-Z was rapping and 50 was rapping.
And his run,
Say that. Wait. Say that one more time.
That's gonna be a clip. Look,
50 was rapping better than Jay-Z when they both were rapping around the same time.
Legend, we might have to mute your mic for saying that.
Yeah, come on.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
I ain't gonna even hold you. I just need a year because you just said some bullshit.
Nigga, that nigga ain't never rap better than no Jay-Z. Nigga,
chill out. What year do you feel like
chill out
was ever a better rapper than Jay-Z?
I'm gonna find you.
Come on, bro. I would say
even 50 don't say that.
2003.
Hey, clip that. Somebody clip that up.
Yeah, 2003. Get Rich or Die Trying.
What album?
He's the better rapper.
Jay-Z dropped in 03, man.
Hold on, I'm about to answer you.
Jay-Z Rich versus Black.
Jay-Z retired in 2003, then did a bunch of R. Kelly albums after that, and in 06 he came out of retirement with Kingdom Come.
Like,
then
bro,
he
come
dropped
on, bro.
American Gangster in 07, and in 07 that's when 50 and Kanye battled in 06, and Kanye so-called dethroned 50 for the sales record. With them going battle, with 50 was the king of the Billboard, Kanye dethroned him in that battle. Jay-Z retired when 50 dropped Get Rich or Die Trying.
And at no time did 50 out rap him.
Words.
But for all that, not one time did he out rap him. Not even
he ain't
once.
say lyricist. He said rapper. I mean, rapper. Like for
he said rapping,
making, song making, like all that. 50 Cent was killing.
Not even once.
2003, 50 is above Jay-Z.
Like, what are we talking about?
Can I read
like,
this comment, please? This comment got me in tears. Jesse Smith 7836 said, "I'm not even a Jay-Z fan, but his worst verse ever is a decent 50 Cent verse. Jesus Christ."
Yeah, please, y'all gotta stop it. None of y'all from New York. Yeah, none of y'all from New York, man. Y'all opinions is out the window.
Chill out. Nigga, you from Harlem talk about some 50 Cent. What the fuck
I went to school
about,
in Queens. I spent years in Queens.
But you're not supposed to say no 50, no best, no New York.
Jay is from Brooklyn. I ain't from Brooklyn.
I'm telling you from Harlem, my nigga. You ain't supposed to be Harlem about no 50 Cent.
Get Rich or Die Trying in 2003 is the best rap album of the year. I don't know
what does that mean. It don't mean y'all rap Jay.
He's rapping better than everyone in the world in 2003.
No, he had a co-sign from Eminem and Dr. Dre.
I don't care about no Eminem, nothing. Get Rich or Die Trying is
making better.
What we doing?
Making better songs is a part of
Trying is
being
one of the 5 or 10 best hip hop albums ever. I don't know what y'all talking about.
That's what I'm
Making better
saying.
songs is not part of being a better rapper. It's not.
It's most definitely.
Yeah, see, Jay uses Google to make his points. Then this is real shit. Ain't nobody using Google.
I lived
50
it.
is not better than Jay-Z, Jay. No, you can't Google that.
What are you basing your take off of? What are you basing this off of?
The comment section. Read it.
I'm reading mine right now.
Everybody is saying that you're wrong, Jay. No one agrees with you.
So
I'm just
is it
going to
about
tell you right now, that's absolute nonsense.
Let's apply this logic you have right here. So the comment section said it, and more people said it, so that makes it true. Is that
you asked me what I was basing it on? I gave you an answer.
All right, so I'm gonna give you that answer for the rest of your life. Let's see how it turns out in the arguments. Let's see how it turns out.
Jay, just say you wrong.
So you think? Do you think
say you wrong, Jay?
You think Get Rich or Die Trying is better than every Jay-Z album?
I didn't say that. You just went left.
I'll throw Jason, but he said 2003 only.
I said in 2003.
2003 is the best album.
If y'all are gonna debate my point, y'all gotta give like a actual rebuttal. Like, oh, Jay is rapping better in 03
Somebody
because of
just
this
asked
song
me this
and this
morning
verse.
what happened to the Jay Roebuck debate. I don't know if it's gonna work out, Jay.
Yeah, you don't.
All right, what's the next topic? We talking about 50 Cent and we got current topics to get to. Wordu, get some control of what the hell
talking about it right here. There's a debate.
You can't.
This is the people here for, man. Fuck these topics.
No 3 bullshit.
Bryce, did you want us to give
Jay
us
undefeated, man.
Give us
Jay
your take on the
undefeated.
Kanye shit, or not the Kanye shit, the game shit.
Whoa.
No,
Black
I was
album.
just saying, I think
you
it
back
was
to
like
that?
The Black
West
album
Coast
came
no
out in
face.
2003.
Oh,
And Get Rich or Die Trying is better than the Black album.
Go ahead, Bryce.
I love finish.
We ain't talking about no Jay-Z, man. Bro,
Yo.
Bryce, go ahead, bro.
Nah, I was just saying, I think it was like the West Coast no face. And the biggest thing about it, I kind of agree with Challz, what he said, like, it's not enough for Kendrick to, like, really pop out. But at the same time, like Drake getting on another West Coast song, like, just like, you know how West Coast takes shit sensitive. Like, that was the disrespect more than anything, more than just, like, some of the bosses on there. So for me, like, I'm interested to see where it go. I do think it could be like a ripple effect or some more stuff to come. Like, I don't think it's gonna be a rush from Kendrick, but I do see Kendrick saying something in the future for sure. And I mean, we kind of already got into why he should or why he shouldn't, but yeah, I definitely think it's something on the road. Like, it's too much, bro. It's too much just building up. Like, it's too much smoke from the Drake situation. This West Coast conversation been happening for about 3 weeks between the game and Kendrick. Now we getting these records, and then I heard another record besides the record that we talking about, and it was like, who made Game upset or something like that. So it's like, who knows how much he might say even more on the album. Maybe this was just like an introduction to how he coming on the album type shit. So I think we're in interesting times.
Definitely, yeah. I'll definitely be listening to Documentary 3. A lot of features on there as the resident West Coast nigga on the panel. I can't wait to hear some good West Coast music.
We got about an hour and 15 minutes before it drops.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will be there.
Hey, Chigs, they asking about you in the chat about Act. Somebody said when you gonna get out of them. They want to get some.
Let me read super chat. Hold on. Shout out to my guy DJ Generation. Salute. Toast God said that Milo skin was ass as fuck. Oscar, why did Game not drop Kendrick's name? Nigga say he's scared. I don't know. Peter Bill said, y'all boys in here, Jesus. It leaked. Toast God said Drake Stimmy is in the trash can. God damn. Appreciate you guys, yo. Sean, I think we read this one, Sean. Yeah. Generation said, I hope Drake claimed publishing on the track. The irony is that already chose Game's side for him. That's a good point. Oh shit, my boy Quack is in here. Quack, what the fuck is this, bro?
That's a throwback. Shout out to Quack, bro.
Yo, send him a link.
It's like a lot
bro,
of.
He about to come in here and derail the whole shit.
Was that a full song? By the way,
Quack about to come derail the whole shit.
It's like you can't put like more than 10 people in here, so this is like.
Oh shit, no.
Yeah, that's part of the.
Shout out Sean.
Was that record the full record?
Yes, it was. Yeah. Shout out my guy DJ Generation again. He be showing love. He said, "You don't punch down. That's wasting time." Princess, salute. Kendrick has no dirt on the rest of those guys. He can't turn the culture against any of them like they did Drake. Drake was too easy for him. That's why he ain't no boogeyman. God damn, Princess, what Kendrick do to you? Shout out to Toast God again. He said, pen still wet from litigation. Talking about Drake. Connect, salute. Wasn't Game a stripper? And shout out to Reese with the 2. This is super chat. Shout out to Reese. Reese, what up, bro? He said, go back to being hip hop fans. Stop picking sides. I think it's too late, brother. Like, yo, this shit is gonna go for the next 5 years. I'm sorry, man.
Politics, bro. Thanks. All right, is that all the super chats?
Yeah. Did you have one, DiFran? And
no,
Jay?
I can't even see my shit. I'm on just the thing.
I'm in my chat. We in full conversation here. We just gonna keep cooking up. I think I'm 3-0 right now. Your chat weird,
Jay.
I'm undefeated right now. They said
what's
you
the
ain't
next topic, man? What we got next? Let's get to the shit.
Before we get into the obvious grilling of Chigs.
Yo, chat, we've been attacked.
No, ain't no before. Let's get to it. Chihuahua.
No, we talking about it right now. We talking about it.
Like
getting
we talk about it right now.
What was that Chigs Smooth, give it before we get into what Axe said. Give us a little bit of insight behind, you and.
Wait, he name dropped you?
You know what I'm saying?
Mad times.
Oh no, we on his ass. Let's get to it.
He said he a Chihuahua.
Wait, honestly, before you go, can you give us some background, like the lore, like where did he get all of this stuff with Charlamagne? He said, I'm new to YouTube, and maybe my chat might not know. Can you just explain everything? Because I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Also, I want to know: do you Akademiks have any prior beef before this?
No. This shit really started after Charlamagne gave me a shout out on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
They was going back and forth. Him, Grand Wizard, Ak. Charlamagne got on the podcast. He said, yo, shout out Chigs Smooth. He referenced something that I talked about. And then from there on, Ak has been on this whole, Chigs is Charlamagne's guard dog and Charlamagne's attack dog. It's been very weird. Chigs does not do any smear campaigns. Chigs does not do any hit pieces.
Facts.
So it's been weird that every stream he's mentioning people that fuck with Charlamagne like Taxstone, Angela Rye, and then somehow, some way, Chigs Smooth gets in it. Chat, have you ever seen me make any kind of fucking diss to his act? Somebody tell me right now.
I gotta watch your videos. I don't know. I gotta watch your videos. I gotta see the videos.
I don't have you down for that.
Yo, that's the true backstory. He thinks that I'm the next Taxstone.
Damn.
He thinks that you're Charlamagne's mouthpiece on YouTube.
Yes. Keep in mind, Charlamagne has been shouting me out since like a year ago. He gave shout outs to fucking like 10 YouTubers back in December, way before him and Akademiks had any kind of beef. And there's YouTubers actively dissing him every day. But for some reason, it's Chigs Smooth. I think he's rage baiting me.
Let me ask you a question. Thank you for the background. Do you have any equity in any casino bids or percentage casino bids? Listen, and don't lie.
Drake
do the research.
I'm gonna pull it up. If you do.
There go Drake's
I swear to God, dog. If these niggas ask me, if they said Chigs, come be part of this casino bid, yes.
All right, let's ask you another question. Because we see Wayno got a Black Effect deal. Do you got a Black Effect deal on the horizon?
No, but if I was offered one, yes, nigga, give me all the money. I'm taking all the
I ain't mad at you. Take the deal.
If Drake says Chigs, I'm gonna give you a fucking podcast deal, I'm taking it, nigga. I'm over your fucking. Fuck we talking about here, man?
Over there, you chill with Charlamagne too much. They don't want you.
Yeah, I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Charlamagne ain't getting them bottles no more.
Charlamagne in the intro, they ain't fucking with you. They know what it is.
Yeah, shout out my guy.
Let me ask you one more question because I saw AJ the Menace talk about his relationship with Charlamagne.
Yes.
And he said that when you in contact with Charlamagne, he constantly sends you stories and he'll correct you.
Let me address that.
Does he ever send you stories and does he correct you when you say things?
Me and Charlamagne have really only talked once on Instagram DMs. That's literally it. And it wasn't nothing about none of this.
Address Flakko.
Don't let Charlamagne beat you. No, yo, Flakko, your man's been dissing. Flakko trolling.
Flakko in the chat.
I'm gonna send him the link.
Is Flakko in the chat?
Yeah.
Yo, hey, there's a backstory with Flakko too.
Uh-oh.
Talk about it.
Should I talk about it now?
I mean, you can't lay it up like that.
Where else you gonna talk about it?
I don't know. I don't know
it's
this
exactly that, bro. Like, yo, Flakko used to come on the live streams way back, way before No Jumper. I used to put Flakko on here.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No. Yes.
So you put Flakko on.
I didn't put Flakko. No,
I ain't gonna lie. That's what I heard.
Yo, nigga, yo, sounded like he's doing this, yo.
It sounded like Flakko. He said outnamed this thing. That's what it sounded like.
Flakko, I wouldn't think that if I was you, bro.
Yo, I support up and coming people, and Flakko. I think it was like 2021 or something like that, bro. My nigga Flakko used to be on here way before he knew Akademiks or Adam 22 or anybody like that. Check the live streams.
I gave that nigga
before he went to the dark side.
The dark. But yeah, no, that's really what the backstory is. I used to react to my videos. He used to react to a couple of them, but really no shots. It wasn't until again the Charlamagne shout outs, that's when things kind of became weird. And it was just like, yo, Chigs got Charlamagne or Charlamagne got Chigs now. It's weird. Check my videos. I don't attack nobody that's going at it with Charlamagne.
This nigga fuck.
But let's play the clip though. Who got the clip? Let's play the clip.
I gotta watch your Ray Daniels videos. I don't know what you said about Ray Daniels. What'd you say about Ray Daniels?
Who got the clip? Who got that clip? Who got that 4-minute clip?
Didn't I send it to you on Instagram? I think I sent it to you on Instagram. Let me see.
I don't think he was saying anything bad though.
Flakko's saying is he trying to bait you himself. Flakko trying to play mind games. Don't let Charlamagne bait you. That's some fucking backwards shit.
I already know.
It's some bullshit. Get out of here, Flakko, with that nonsense.
Charlamagne have to do the dirty work himself.
Hey y'all, Flakko trying to join. Does someone want to drop real quick? So
Flakko's the guard dog, bro.
Chigs Smooth
Flakko's Akademiks guard dog.
Except
my niggas not talking about that.
Chig Smooth like a chihuahua. This is why we see Charlamagne having to do the dirty work himself.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Actually, you do got. I think Chig Smooth is like his attack dog, except Chig Smooth is like a chihuahua barking. Like we're like, yo, shut up. Like, come on, bro. You gotta get a better attack dog. You gotta get a better attack. Chig Smooth can't fuck with the Flakkos and the Traplo Rosses and the what's the. Come on, bro. He's still trying to learn English. Come the fuck on.
Damn, English.
Come on, brother. Come the fuck on.
Damn, Chig.
So it's the first time we're ever seeing Charlamagne having to do the dirty work himself.
You can stop.
And he said you trying to learn English.
Chig heard enough.
Here, bro. Hold
Yo,
up,
Academics.
hold up, Chigs. Hold up.
Who's that?
Uh-oh.
Yo,
Chigs.
Flakko.
Chigs. You my
Flakko.
brother, Chigs. Chigs, listen, bro.
You just
my
want to
brother.
instigate. I know what you're doing
No,
here,
I'm
brother.
not. No, Chig. No.
You joined the dark side.
No, Chigs, listen. No, Chigs,
Flakko
listen. It's
used
the
to be
opposite.
light. Flakko used to be chill.
Nah,
But now
Chigs, listen. It's
Flakko
the
changed up
opposite.
on
Nah,
us.
Chigs, listen. No, Chigs, listen. I'm here to tell you, Chigs. You my brother. You know I got your back. Act my brother. I got Axe back. I'm telling you. I'm gonna get y'all on the phone. Do not take any bait to diss Act. Trust me, bro. It's gonna listen.
That. We want war in New Jersey.
It's gonna be good. Listen, Chicks, trust me, bro. It's gonna be good by this weekend, Chicks. Trust me, bro. You got my word, bro.
Blow it
I'm gonna
up,
have y'all
Chicks.
on the
Fuck
phone. It's gonna be straight.
They gonna
Don't
offer
take
you
the
a bag,
bait.
Chicks.
All right, don't take the bait. Trust me, bro. Listen, bro.
They gonna offer
But
you
why
a
is he
bag.
dissing though?
I didn't take that as a diss. I took that as a diss towards. I took that as a diss towards Charlamagne God.
Wawa, bro.
Okay, I took that as a diss towards him. Okay, he's pretty much saying, "Yo, hey, Charlamagne, my squad is more squad deep than your squad." I don't take that personally towards you. Like he's just dissing like Charlamagne God. But again, Chigs, I understand. Again, you're right to feel how you feel. Trust me, my brother. I just tap in and say, hey, bro, don't take the bait. I'm going to get y'all on the phone this weekend, and it's going to be all good, my nigga. All right, trust me, bro. All right, bro? All right, Chigs.
Nah,
peace out,
man,
bro.
we want war. Fuck that.
Chig said no peace.
Hey, Chigs, let me read the super chat real quick. They said that this is why academics don't like you, according to the super chat. It says, Chigs not being real, LOL. It started because Act didn't like that Chigs lied when he put Maul's name in the title saying he said Act lied about hearing Iceman. Maul never said that in the video. So I don't know how true that is, but that's what
That wasn't a lie. Like,
that's what they
That wasn't a lie. Like they don't say his name on there, but they were definitely talking about Academics. Whether or not he was to admit
that. Maul did
That's
say
what I'm
that.
saying.
What the fuck he lied about? Maul said that.
That's what
I
I'm
don't know a
saying.
specific clip. But that's what shout out to DW, man.
But that's not even that. That's not like that's.
I don't know if it's
crazy.
that. He said that's what happened. That's why Act don't fuck with you, and I don't know.
That's nothing crazy. But yeah, the guard doctor, and that's just weird. I'm like, bro, like, I don't attack nobody that goes at Charlamagne. As a matter of fact, like, Academics is really like you attack people that talk about Drake, right? The Mallory twins. These niggas are Drake fans. They just had one little critique about Drake and Sexyy Red, and you attack them.
Hey, Chigs, you my mans, bro.
That was
but the shit that them niggas said about Sexyy Red was the most lamest shit ever.
I agree with you, but that's a critique, right? That doesn't mean attack. Like everybody can have opinions, right?
No, they attacked her. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm talking about the twins.
That's what I'm saying.
He's saying they pretty much attacked Sexyy Red. Like, why is she here? Like, it's kind of like,
But that's a fair, that's a fair argument, right? Like people are tired of seeing Drake with Sexyy Red.
Drake on fans said that shit.
I don't think that's a fair argument. I think that's some judgmental shit. And I spoke about this on Me and Dope podcast. That was overly judgmental. Like the way I feel about that shit is like they only saying that shit because she black. And I hate judgmental black people that judge black people. Like that shit is weird to me. Like embrace your culture. If why you mad she's successful and she was able to be around Drake? He is a black man, technically. Like his father's black, my nigga. Like he a black nigga. Like he's a nigga. He curses. He said he do everything black people do. Just because he's around Sexyy Red, they said he's using her to validate his blackness. So why y'all don't have that outrage for Future? Why y'all don't have that outrage for Gucci Man or any other nigga from the hood that he deal with? Just because it's Sexyy Red and she make the music she make, he's using her to validate his blackness. That's crazy.
Sexyy Red has lip gloss named after venereal diseases.
That's cool.
What's that mean?
What that mean?
That's why people have a problem with her persona.
That's marketing.
So we can't. Oh no, wait. We can't just gloss over that.
The
we can't just gloss over that.
My thing is, if that's authentically her,
but wait,
then what's the problem?
But no. Hold on.
That's her.
Hold on. We if we gonna talk about it, we can't just say, oh, she's black. Da da da. It's the way you present yourself.
Her having that lip gloss got to do with her hanging out with Drake.
Because what I'm telling you is people feel a way about her, and I'm not saying they right or wrong, but you're calling them judgmental. But look at how she carries herself, and look at the things she says. So a lot of people don't like it, and they want Drake to have a higher vibration. So they're looking at it like, what is he doing with her? Who else is
nitpicky though?
Let's be honest, man.
Who else does he do features with that raps like her?
Can I say something?
Lil Yachty.
No,
Lil Yachty raps like her.
No.
It doesn't
I
matter.
I don't see much of a difference for me personally.
Can I say something real quick?
Drake don't even talk like that.
Can I say something real quick?
Music like that.
Hold on, one mic. Let Jay go, bro.
So if I'm a fan of Drake, I'm like, or not a fan, I'm like, why is he dumbing himself down to make music like that?
See, but you're talking about music. They're saying, why is he just... they're talking about the World Cup. Why is she even with him in public? That's essentially what they were saying. Like, she shouldn't be near him in public. But the music is one thing. I'm a Drake fan. I don't care for, like, the Sexyy Red stimulus pack. I don't care for that. But, like, just seeing him in public should have made me like... Man, Drake, come on. He's being with Sexyy. Like, come on, man.
DiFran, that's a fair critique, brother. Yo, y'all niggas talked about Jay-Z's hair for like a whole month, my nigga.
Who is y'all? Y'all is doing a lot of heavy lifting. Y'all is doing a lot of heavy lifting there.
It's hypocritical. It's gaslighting. And they move the shit, the goalposts.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, Jay, go ahead, bro.
All right. So I think the comment that the Mallory brothers or the twins made is a very layered comment. It's not something that you can address just by saying one thing, because they were saying two things at the same time. What they said in Drake trying to validate his blackness by being around Sexyy Red, that comment itself invalidates who Drake is as a black person, because any black person doesn't need to validate their blackness. You're either black or you're not. Drake is black. So, and then the other part of it is they attacked Sexyy Red's character and who she is as a person, where they're saying, oh, people should have higher standards for themselves, etc. Now, do I believe in naming products, lip gloss products, after venereal diseases? Absolutely not. And Charles, I agree with you here. That's something I never thought I would say. I do agree she should be a better role model. She went to a high school and she was smoking weed and they didn't let her inside the school to perform. So there's many of her actions that are questionable. I don't agree with questioning the relationship that her and Drake have. If they're friends, if it's business, if it's personal, that's their business. They can hang out around each other if they want to. Them hanging out around each other doesn't validate each other's blackness or each other's wealth status. Those are just two individuals who enjoy each other's company, and Drake values loyalty.
That's all.
Every conflict Drake has been in, she stood by him, said, that's my brother, called him whatever name, my baby daddy, fake baby daddy. She stood by him at every step of the way, and she's been rewarded with his continued presence and glow. And that's just what it is.
Can I add something to that too? Like, it's just nitpicking, because it's like throughout all of hip-hop.
But that's what fans do. That's what fans have been doing.
Well, I'm talking about us up here. I'm talking about us up here, the people that, you know, on the opposite side of this conversation. Because it's like, we ain't had strippers in videos throughout hip-hop. We've had Trina, Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, rappers talking about all type of diabolical stuff. And when it's Sexyy Red, this is when we get the pick. We got dudes talking about selling drugs, shooting people, but this is where we pick, where we decide where somebody should have a moral standard of a high. What you say, Drake should have a higher moral standard or something like that? Yeah, like, I don't know what the exact conversation was, but it's like we see Doechii getting naked on stage. Like, bro, what are we talking about? So it's like throughout hip hop, kind of what I don't see Brody's name up there. The guy that's in the middle top above Jay, he was saying like you got to embrace the culture. Like, that's pretty much a part of that, because like it's so much positive and negative that come with hip hop, but it makes a beautiful story in the end. And when we start picking like, oh, Sexyy Red, like, bro, what are we talking about, bro? Like, we used to love BET Uncut. Have y'all seen the old Snoop Dogg videos and shit? Like, come on, bro. Let's not do that, bro.
Yeah, I also think if he would have been at the World Cup with Cardi B, who says wet ass pussy, does all the shit she do, there would have been no conversation about it. Nobody would have said, why is he with Cardi? She does all this degenerate. Nobody would have said nothing.
She was
Nobody would have said nothing.
He's tripping.
Nobody would have said nothing if he was at World Cup with Cardi B.
I agree with that. Because when Ray played me the clip, I just looked at it like, yo, I get what y'all saying. And I even got what Charles was saying. But they whole thing was, yo, this make Drake validate his blackness. He wear her, he look at her like a FUBU jersey and all this shit. And I'm like, damn, so how he look at 21 Savage and them niggas? He wear them niggas like Timbs?
That shit is
like, he wear them niggas like do-rags? Like, I'm so confused.
And even when they said that, right? Like, just look at all the pictures with Drake and Sexyy Red. Does he look like he's like black or whatever they're trying to say? Like,
exactly.
He's giggling, smiling, he's doing her hair. Like, what is he presenting with being around Sexyy Red? Like,
they comments were weird, distasteful. They owe her an apology, and they mad she got more money than them. Period.
All right.
I think they could have said that a little bit differently. Can I read a super chat real quick? Shout out to Miss Get Rich or Die Trying had more commercial success than the Black Album, but the Black Album was a better body of work. So I got to say that. I got to get that chat out there.
4,000 IQ hip hop brainiac. Kendrick hang out with black women equals good. Drake hang out with black women equal bad. Genius level thinkers. I mean, what was the other Chigs? You done? Oh, Chigs isn't even here. Okay, so I guess his academics rant is.
He doesn't act smooth, man. I never thought Chigs would be that kind of person.
Yeah, so anybody got what's the next topic? Let's do one more.
Yeah, Wordu, you the moderator. What's next?
Fucking laptop fucking up. All right. Let's see. What was next? Probably the Poleg LLC thing. The
Poleg LLC.
Charles Brown and DiFran Daily. They were on Twitter.
Gotta figure it out.
Would y'all like to address y'all a little back and forth y'all had on Twitter about the Poleg?
It was quick. Just because Charles said that the Ville's video was like a, I remember what did you say it was like a masterful deep. What did you say?
What I said the Ville does great work because he made a video pointing out that the investors that are being accused of helping Roc Nation form these lawsuits against Drake are being tied back to Jay-Z, Roc Nation and Jay-Z, and Poleg LLC was the main guy in the thing. What I had said was Poleg LLC had over 800 investments, but it really, DiFran corrected me. He said it wasn't Poleg LLC that has all the investments. It was it Indirect? Insights Partners.
Yeah.
They financially backed Poleg, and they have over 800 investments. So what the real conversation was, it's a small detail that whatever, but the conversation was about how that one company has over 800 investments, but Akademiks and What's the Dirt are pointing and saying, look, they invested in Jay-Z. I mean, they invested in Roc Nation in a roundabout way with Poleg. So that is the link to show that they are involved with the stake lawsuits. So that's what we were talking about on Twitter. It wasn't a long conversation, but go ahead and kick your shit what you want to say.
All right, boom, here we go.
Wait, what's the backstory?
The backstory is, all right, so what happened was Akademiks pulled up the Pacer account, right? Because there was an update in his lawsuit. Because this isn't about the Virginia case. This is about the New Jersey one that he's a part of. Because I think that's the only one Akademiks is actually named in. And I guess in New Jersey, if you have a third-party funder of your lawsuit, you have to disclose who that is. And so this Poleg LLC was disclosed as the funder. So what we like, okay, well, we see who's funding the lawsuit. The only thing what did Charlamagne say about you? Intellectual curiosity? Let's figure out who this is.
Oh my God, Charlamagne, stop, yo.
So Poleg LLC is just an LLC. It's not even a business, right? It is allegedly a guy used it a couple times. He bought a house 2016 with it. He imported furniture with it in 2018. And then obviously now the lawsuit in 2026 with, Drake's Stake, Aiden Ross, all those people. So the guy who we're assuming owns his name is Tamir Poleg. He is a tech real estate Israeli investor. So the question even begins there is, why would that guy give a damn about Drake, Steak, Aiden Ross, Botting Music, anything like that. So that's a real question. Like, why would that guy care about that? But then when you get to the links, right? Because y'all said, oh, Insight invested in 800 things. They got so many. But the difference is, if you go to Insight's website, each managing director has their own investments. So Dinesh Preka, who is a high managing director at Insight, is invested as one of the leaders of the investment into Real Brokerage. And he's also one of the lead investors into Fanatics. So that's where that, I guess, bridge ties together, because in 2021, him, Rock Nation, I think, what was it called, SoftBank, they did like $320 million for Fanatics, regardless, right? So that's where the bridge, people are bridging those people together. Now, I've said in my videos, to get from Jay-Z to get all the way over here would be a hard thing to do unless you had emails and things like that. But the connection is there in a way. Because even a guy who was a founder of the Real Brokerage with Tamir Poleg, his name is like Guy Gamzut, him and the Dinesh Preka guy for Insight were on the board with each other of something called Media Mind in 2010. So we're just putting these things together. That's all it is. And then Dinesh Preka is a chairperson of Fanatics, right? So he's there. And then once that investment came in 2021, that's when they started Fanatics Gaming and Sportsbooks, which Jay-Z is a vice chairman of, and some type of board member, director, or whatever. So that's all it was. So when they say the bill debunked it because he said they have 800 investments, I mean, yeah, they do, but you know, that's how it is.
So the connection is basically, I guess Jay-Z is using Fanatics lawyers to fund these lawsuits.
Well, no, like I said, they're claiming that they're using an entity over here to fund the lawsuits. That's what that's just the connection between.
But is it Jay-Z with Fanatics and not with Rock Nation? Just to be clear.
Jay-Z and Fanatics.
Okay, so two questions.
Let's okay. First of all, let's use the word allegedly, and I don't think it's DiFran that's making these claims.
No, I know. I'm just saying, you know.
But can I add on to that answer to the question you just asked? I know you said is it Jay-Z and Fanatics. So Rock Nation and Fanatics Sportsbook have the same interest. So it's not an individual, right? They both have a vested interest in what happens in legalized gaming in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Next question, if you have no.
Okay, I got a very simple, just straight to the point question, right?
You know, put that Rock Nation hat on.
All right, man.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Has anybody or has Ak or What's the Dirt thought about asking Drake about this to confirm it? Because Drake is cool with Fanatics guy, Michael Rubin.
Yeah.
So if Drake confirms it, saying yes or no, that's the story, right? Like, there's no need to connect all these different people, right? Like, why not just go straight to the source and ask Drake if he knows anything about it?
Well, Drake is not the source.
No, I'm saying Drake talks to Michael Rubin, the CEO.
Yeah. Yes.
So he would know what's going on in his company, right?
Well, Michael Rubin would publicly acknowledge or privately disclose to someone that, hey, yeah, I'm a part of this. There's a smear campaign being run against you.
Yes, if they're supposed to be cool, yeah. Like,
you think Michael Rubin would tell Drake, "Hey, my company is using a proxy to smear you"? You think he would tell him that?
Smear you and Steak at the same time.
All right. If Drake feels like Fanatics is doing some weird shit, he has some distance from Michael Rubin, right? OVO Rocks was just spotted with Michael Rubin a couple days ago.
You're oversimplifying things. There are people at OVO who work at UMG and Republic who are OVO members as well. I think you can't oversimplify a complex issue. One of the main things that
I don't think this is that complex. I think everyone is just in this speculation bag.
You don't think billions of dollars is complex?
The actual lawsuit, yes, but the connection, I'm talking about the actual connection, connecting LLCs to this, to this, to this, to Fanatics and Jay-Z.
So do you think that Drake, so let's just look at what's in front of us. Do you believe that Drake has already publicly acknowledged that there are that he believes there are some shady tactics being used by Jay-Z and Rock Nation? He's already publicly confirmed this to us.
How?
Listen to the music.
So he hasn't said it. He hasn't verbally.
Because
the Rock Nation subpoena is getting cleared.
How can he verbally say, "Hey, hi, my name is Drake, and Rock Nation is doing XYZ to me"? Like, how does that sound?
No, so all right.
Oh, Drake's trying to sue Rock Nation now.
Public thing. Yo, huh?
They're gonna say, "Oh, Drake's trying to shoot. Drake's trying to."
Let me just say this. Even with these connections, because even back to like the Akademiks thing of saying like, "Hey, where are these real journalists at?" My only thing with it is like, just ask Poleg LLC. Why are you in it allegedly, maybe, who knows, an Israeli tech CEO invested in this specific lawsuit? That's supposed to be a class action. Supposed to be a class action lawsuit with only one person, mind you, and it alleges Drake is using stake for botting and then paying Grand was a chat nigga to spread narratives. Like, why would you care about that? So that's the question that I was saying when I said Lauren LaRosa asked, because she was excited about it when it dropped, right when it happened. She's like, I reached out to Drake's team for comment. Okay, well, we have one of the biggest hip hop figures. The person who was not even allegedly, the Poleg LLC is funding it. We just don't know who's behind that. It's been, hey, he's funding this. Nobody wants to find out, hey, you guy, Poleg LLC, who are you? Why are you interested in funding this lawsuit? And what's behind that?
How do we know that they haven't reached out yet? Is it just speculation because they haven't talked about it after whatever accusations?
I mean, when they say they reach out to people all the time, they say, "Well, I reached out and I haven't got a comment." So I mean, I guess now is the one time they're not going to tell us they reached out for comment.
Yeah, but you can't come to the conclusion. They don't even talk about the story. Yes,
I mean that's cute. Yeah, what about it? Did they do that? You know, I'm gonna come to the conclusion that they didn't do that.
You say what?
I'm gonna come to the conclusion that they didn't do that.
So that let me say something. So Jay, DiFran, Akademiks, they'll spend a whole bunch of time trying to figure out who's behind the lawsuit. They'll never make any time to figure out what the hell the lawsuit is there for and why these motherfuckers are accused of doing the things that I've never seen them dig into the stake shit that they're accused of. Instead of saying
it's for botting, it's for tipping feature, it's for y'all claim that because he DMs Akademiks TV that there's some narrative.
It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff.
All the time.
But it's a lot of stuff. But for one, most of the time y'all say all of that's not true. For one, but for two, we get you guys running cover, going crazy to talk about this one case, right? This one case in this one lawsuit. You're going crazy over Poleg LLC. You never go crazy over the tipping feature, all the other stuff that's going on. Drake using money, pretending like he's using his real money and he's not. You never talk about that shit. You don't investigate that. You don't investigate any of the stuff that they're alleging, right? But somehow, some way, this whole thing got to be torn down because allegedly Rock Nation is behind one of the lawsuits. You know it's more than one, right? You know it's a bunch, and they ain't all tied. They ain't all tied to Poleg LLC.
We don't know that. One, because every place doesn't have to disclose who's funding the lawsuit, so we don't know that.
Can I respond to your claims?
I didn't finish the claims, but go ahead.
Hold on, let me finish.
Finish the claims, Charles.
So what I'm saying is, Akademiks made a whole lot of noise over the last couple of weeks. We've never heard them trying to figure out the other shit, right? The other stuff on the other side that is the lawsuit is alleging. He just brushed that off. But now that it's so-called Rock Nation, and we're not even going to talk about the people in the lawsuit, such as DJ Akademiks, Aiden Ross, Akademiks TV, awful ass people who do awful shit all fucking day and write the worst narratives ever. Now, we never hear him trying to get at the bottom of that shit, right? But we got a whole week of Akademiks talking about journalism, but he's not talking about. Let's talk about the shit they really are doing, or the shit that they accused of doing. We don't get no expose on that. But we get a whole deep dive into Poleg LLC, whatever the fuck that is, right? So what I'm saying is, you guys got a whole lot. You got a bunch of screens open. You got all this shit written down. You ain't never do that trying to figure out what the hell going on when Drake is winning 4 times more than the average, the next nigga closest to him, right? Or he betting $1 million on the fucking Cowboys.
Crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He betting $1 million on the Cowboys, and it ain't his million, but he making it look like it is. Right? Akademiks got stake on all his shit. He ain't disclosing that shit. You never talk about that. Ak is literally gambling on stake right fucking now, probably. But you never talk about that he's playing with the house money. but you still talking about Poleg LLC.
I mean, I would assume that they're not using their own. Didn't they have a call where they literally said, "Hey, Eddie, send me some money"? So what am I? They said it themselves. So what am I going to say? They said it out loud in public. What am I going to say?
But DiFran, hold on. But that's in the lawsuit, D. So
okay, but my thing, you're saying why not talk about it? The literal people say they do it.
Okay,
so what's the conversation? Do Drake use house money? The nigga said it on the thing.
Okay,
what's the conversation?
No, the conversation is you guys will skip past the shit is real. So whatever you're getting sued for is true. But wait, DiFran, you just admitted it, D. So what I'm telling you is the shit in the lawsuit is real, but you're stuck on who's doing the lawsuit.
Well, hold on. We got to stop.
I don't give a fuck about the stake and deceptive practice. I'm talking about the body.
Before you respond, he just said a lot of things that weren't even accurate. So we have to correct that before we move on, because you're going to start arguing a point that's not even correct. Okay.
Go ahead.
So let's start from the beginning. So you said that people are, I don't know if you were referring to me and him specifically. I've never made one video that mentions Poleg LLC at all. I've only reacted to What's the Dirt's video. I haven't mentioned or done any deep dives on this at all. So
you saying that's accurate because I said people?
Well, I'm
that what you doing?
You said Jay and DiFran in the beginning.
You said that I did that. So I want to, that's a point of clarification. I've never mentioned that LLC ever. Never. And I've never done a deep dive on this either. I've only reacted to What's the Dirt's video.
We're not talking personal, gang. You know that.
You said me, so that's why I have to respond. You said my name. Now, the other part, I don't know who's watching, so I want to make sure that they know that it's not me involved in investigating this, okay?
Thank you for clearing that up.
That's the first part. The second part of it is this. You said everything in that lawsuit is true. You have to stop right there because you have no evidence of that, and the lawsuit was just thrown out and will go to arbitration, which will result in nothing. You saying, why don't people look into what Drake is placing? You said Drake is betting money that isn't his. What evidence do you have of that? I don't know if you've ever gambled or you have sports books on your phone.
What did DiFran just say, Jay?
What he said doesn't make it right because he said it. Sometimes you do let me respond. Sometimes you do get bonuses and sign up money. Drake is signed to stake. So we don't know what's in the contract. The contract could come with $500,000 worth of monthly spend that you can be reimbursed for from the house. That is standard. But no, I'm saying the truth. You're saying that everything in the lawsuit is true. It is, because if you're going to make a statement, it should be based in fact.
It is based in fact. He uses house money, Jay.
It's not.
He uses house money. What are you doing?
The other part you said, why don't we look into botting the streams? Can you provide any tangible evidence that Drake has ever botted streams?
No.
And I never said he did.
I never said
everything in the lawsuit was true.
I never said he did.
Drake was botting streams. You just said that.
I never said he did. So
you didn't say everything in the lawsuit wasn't true.
Let's go line for line, Jay. Let's go line for John. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Jay, listen. You want me to prove shit that they can't even prove, right? Now, the end of the simple.
You just said it's true.
Well, put it like this. I can believe what I want, but at the end of the day,
all right. Okay.
Wait, Jay.
You can believe what you want. That's true. Let him finish.
Wait. Jay is trying to nitpick and do this, that, and the third. We've been hearing K-Dot bots all the time. We hear that shit all day and all night. Nobody can prove. Wait, Jay, let me say this. Nobody can prove that either, right? But what I said is, when I said everything, that was hyperbolic, Jay. I know you're trying to win points, but you know that I said everything is true. Oh, so you're gonna say, well, everything is true. Then you're gonna, Jay, listen, everything you just ran through is you're trying to nitpick. None of that shit, none of it can be proven or not. So to try to say, can you show proof? No, but the lawsuit has merit. It has merit.
It doesn't, which is why it was thrown out. It doesn't, which is why 7 of the 8 claimants don't even have stake accounts, but they're accused of knowing stakes inner workings. There is no merit.
How
can you logically explain to me how someone could sue a platform that they don't even have an account on?
Jay.
How's it possible?
When I first reported on this, I said it's flimsy. That's not the point, Jay. We know that the people didn't have stake. I said this months ago. Most of these gambling sites, most of these gambling lawsuits don't go nowhere. I said that, but they still got filed. Okay, for one, they still got filed. Okay, for one. So the point is not that it's true or not true. The stake is very powerful, Jay. They're not going to lose a lawsuit like this, Jay. So you saying that it just because the judge threw it out. So I guess the whole thing that homeboy was talking about earlier with the battle, that wasn't true either. So what I can play like you. I can sit and say, well, the whole lawsuit against UMG got thrown out, so none of it was true, Jay. So we can sit here and play games all night. I can say everything in the lawsuit against Drake's lawsuit against UMG got thrown out. Hold up, Jay. Everything in the lawsuit. How was it a reach? He just
when you look
said,
at the seven
what
people
you just tried to do.
Hold on.
That's called a false equivalency. What you're trying to do right now.
No, Jay. Can I finish? Yeah. You said the lawsuit got thrown out, as if to say that meant it wasn't valid. So if I go back and say the UMG lawsuit got thrown out, so that means it wasn't valid. How is that a false equivalency?
Because they were both thrown out for two different reasons. Defamation.
They both were thrown out, Jay. Jay, you're going to sit here and nitpick. No, Jay, you're being disingenuous, Jay.
So what you're doing is trying to do a false equivalency, right? So again,
how was it false? They both got thrown out, Jay.
They're thrown out for two different reasons.
It doesn't matter.
Defamation
got thrown out, Jay. Wait, Jay. No. I'm not going to let you do this.
You're going to talk over me because you don't want me to explain it.
Where's the moderator at here? Let's get 1 minute, 1 minute.
All I know is Drake
cutting me off. He's cutting me off.
I ain't gonna lie, Charles.
I sit here quiet for 8 minutes, 10 minutes. And then when I start talking, Jay starts wagging his finger saying no. And then he comments. So what I'm telling you is he's cutting me. So I'm trying to figure out what we talking about.
All right, Jay, go ahead.
What I'm saying is this, right? Okay, if that's your basis that it got thrown out, then I can go back and say, well, the whole UMG shit is false too. You can't have it both ways, Jay. You can't say just because the judge threw it out that it wasn't right. Okay? So they didn't prove it. They had a weak case. Don't mean that these motherfuckers wasn't gambling with the house money. And it don't mean that Stake is illegally skirting the rules, which is what the lawsuit says. The lawsuit is saying that Stake is gambling illegally in the states. That is a fact. So they really are. And they've used the state sweepstakes coins to get around the fact that you're not supposed to gamble in the US. They're using those sweepstakes coins to do it anyway. That's what the lawsuit is stating. That's the first thing in the lawsuit. It ain't about no bots, none of that. It's about the real lawsuit is the first one that started and the ones that followed is that Stake is gambling illegally in these states. That's the bottom line of the lawsuut. It really don't even have nothing to do with Drake. It really don't have nothing to do with Drake. Okay, do you really understand what the lawsuit's about? It's not about Drake.
The ones that's tied to Ak and Drake.
All right, let Jay respond, bro.
But okay, then I'm gonna shut up after this. So okay. The lawsuits are about Stake not gambling illegally in the states. That's what they're about. So by them getting thrown out, in essence, you're saying that everything in the lawsuit didn't matter. So I'm doing what you do, and I'm saying, so then I guess the UMG one didn't matter. Didn't matter why it's thrown out, Jay. You said carte blanche, it's thrown out. So we're gonna do that. If we're gonna do that, we're gonna do that. If it's thrown out, it's thrown out.
All right.
Okay. Now, you said a lot, so I'm gonna try to remember. So lawsuits can be thrown out for multiple reasons, right? There's not one reason why a lawsuit gets thrown out. And just because something was filed doesn't give it merit. I can file a lawsuit tomorrow. That doesn't mean it's true, right? The basis, now you tried to conflate 2 points that we have to separate. I know that the main issue of this is not Drake. I understand that Drake is on one side of a business that is a threat to another business, and he's just the biggest face of it. I understand that. I've said this in my videos that this is bigger than Drake and it's bigger than Jay-Z as individuals. This is business. I get that. But the part of it is the reason why this lawsuit has no merit, and I know that the claims are baseless, is just based in the fact that we can say 7 out of 8 of these people or 6 out of 8 of these people did not even have Stake accounts. So they could not have feel cheated by the gaming system that they were never even a part of.
Facts,
right? That's just the truth. That's what we can.
The truth.
That's what we.
There's
that's
no
what we
debating
can.
that.
That's what we can factually prove. Now, underneath that, there are other claims in there.
The case was weak, Jay.
Are they running? They're running a botting farm, and they're using this stake to inflate Drake's popularity, which again is a baseless claim because Drake was more popular in 2018 and 2017 than he is right now. He was more popular. His image was better. So
that don't mean he's not botting, Jay.
Hold on. No, hold on. I didn't say that.
Jay, that don't mean he's not botting, Jay.
I didn't say that. You got to listen. I didn't say that.
I am listening. I'm correcting you.
No. I didn't cut you off because I didn't say that. I said that the lawsuit claims that they're using this to inflate popularity. Now, I want to go back to the evidence of botting. I asked you, can you point to any tangible piece of evidence that would show that Drake is botting? Because let's think for a minute. Is Drake botting, and why would it happen, and what numbers would indicate that? When your stream
let me stop right there. I never talk about botting, Jay. But Jay, no. I never talk about botting. So asking me about botting.
You just did.
Jay, you definitely did.
The lawsuit says, the lawsuit says that I'm not here to prove botting, Jay. The lawsuit says that I'm not here to prove botting. So you're wasting your breath. I'm going to agree with
that's in the lawsuit, is it not?
Yes, but I'm not here to prove botting.
But you said everything in the lawsuit is. You said everything in the lawsuit was right.
All right, so this is what we're doing. Like, I get it. I hear you, and I hear you, and I understand. But let's move forward from the botting, dog. Like it's ridiculous now. It's like it's silly. Go ahead, finish.
Okay, Jay, continue.
Well, I don't know, man. I think we started with everything was true, and now
because he's stuck on this botting shit, and he want to read it. Go ahead, read it.
I don't need to go to the botting. I just talked about the merit of the lawsuit in terms of the individuals as well. I understand.
Which I said is the lawsuit is weak.
So you seem to agree more with us than anything. But yes. I don't know.
I'm not here to debate the lawsuit, Jay.
Me either.
That's not what I'm here for. I'm just telling you that you guys seem to be stuck on trying to get all the details of the lawsuit. You're really the only thing that I can't even argue with is botting because I don't have no proof, so I don't try to do it. You're going to get stuck on. He said everything is true. Listen. The simple fact of the matter is, I don't care. I don't try to prove botting. I never ever say he's botting. At the end of the day, there is no
react to that.
I
think you did react, and you have made videos about Drake botting on your channel. So I don't know.
Okay,
if that's
so
true.
A lot of them.
End of the day, Jay.
I just want to know the end game. What is the end game?
I can answer that question for you, Ray, in a minute. I'll answer that.
Yeah, I feel like
the end game. So what's the end game? The long picture is this. Again, I know everyone's digging into these things. The fact of the matter is people are competing for market share. It's interesting to people who are in the hip hop space who cover these rappers and these artists because we've never seen artists of this magnitude be this invested in major corporations. This is the first era of artists who have been in an ownership position when it comes to casinos. Nas and Jay-Z. You have Drake, who's the face of a gambling company or a sweepstakes company. That's why people are interested. But when you look at what's really going on behind the face of it, it's a billion-dollar industry, billions of dollars that are competing. Who can operate where? How can they operate? Who's going to be on the board to make sure that things are up to par? That's all it is. It's the gambling industry, which is the #1 emerging market across all 50 states and every state that gambling is legalized in. That's what this boils down to. But hip hop cares because you have the biggest rapper who's sponsored by, and then you have Jay-Z on the other hand, who is involved in a corporate entity involved in gambling. That's the end game. That's all it is.
They taking their beef from rap to casino.
Yeah, if you want to, you could say it like that.
That's the speculation.
I mean, yeah, to certain degrees. Yeah, Drake on the steak scream, like DiFran said earlier.
I'm not gonna lie.
Rock Nation subpoena getting dropped.
I mean, Jay-Z's the chairman of Fanatics.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like that shit out my tax bracket to even be in on this topic. Bro. Them niggas make too much money for me to get the
and I don't want to be involved in it either because I don't want nobody suing me or saying I said what. That's why I'm not in it. I'm not making no videos.
I did my journalistic due diligence. I emailed their team and said, "Hey, do you care to respond?" They didn't email me back, so I don't know. Maybe they didn't.
Can I ask you guys a question though?
Yes.
Hold on. It sounds like you guys are saying, or this panel is saying, Jay-Z and Drake are taking this stuff. If we're talking about proof, what's the proof that Jay-Z is literally after Drake with this? Like, there's zero proof. You can read everything in that screen. There's no proof that Jay-Z did anything. We saying Poleg LLC may have possibly. So where we keep saying Jay-Z is doing this and Drake is doing that, nobody has proven anything.
I don't think anyone said that.
No one said that. A few seconds ago,
that's
y'all
speculation.
Just said,
we said that's a speculation.
A few seconds ago, y'all just asked, somebody on the panel just asked the question, have they taken this from the streets to whatever? So I'm trying to figure out, there is nothing that shows either of them done anything to anybody. Now, we both know that Akademiks has been trashing Rock Nation and saying this, that, and the third, and we assume that Rock Nation is retaliating. But at the end of the day, I look at it like They've been attacking them. They're attacking back. Let them fight. So that's the thing. I don't even want to get caught up. If you've been paying attention to my Twitter, I don't give a shit about who did what to who. I don't never argue that. I'm only even in this conversation because you guys are talking about it. I don't care. I'm like Akademiks and Akademiks TV been trashing these motherfuckers. They fighting back. I don't care. I don't care if Rock Nation is behind it. I've been very vocal about that. They should be. They should be behind it. They should be fighting back because they get trashed every single day by Akademiks TV and Akademiks. So I don't understand why that's never discued. Akademiks never talks about how
that's around hip hop. You can't sue over tweets. That ain't hip hop.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's a roundabout way of fighting.
And
back.
If it was like you said, hey, Jay-Z been kicking it back. I'd rather Jay-Z do it than if allegedly doing it through other avenues to get
so
other people.
Wait.
That's a conversation.
We're talking about Akademiks and Akademiks TV, right? Versus Rock Nation. You keep saying Jay-Z versus Drake. Jay-Z hasn't said a word. Drake hasn't said a word about these lawsuits. We know that we from based on your
Drake
own
did say
paperwork.
something on the state. He said the Rock Nation subpoena's getting dropped. So I mean, can't say they ain't saying nothing.
All right, so we can conflate that and say what it is, what's not. But at the end of the day, that's not proof, my God. That's not proof that Drake is actively out to get Rock Nation and vice versa. So those are slick lines, sure, but we don't have no proof that Jay-Z or Drake, either one of them, have done anything. We can say that, oh, Rock Nation is linked to Poleg and all. We can do that all day, but you can't say definitively that Jay is targeting Drake or Drake is targeting Jay-Z.
Do you think there's smoke there though? Do you even think there's like some type of
100% there's smoke there?
So 100%.
It's like speculation.
Right,
and we watching the behind the scenes chess moves. That's kind of what's going on. And like you saying, they're not saying anything. They might not be saying nothing verbatim, but we watch how they like. Jay has always moved through Rock Nation and media. Drake got his way of being petty and subbing. And if you've watched these artists for years, you can see how they moving. It's like obviously to the regular day person, you can say they ain't saying nothing, they ain't doing nothing, they're oblivious to all this. But then like that's just not true, bro. Like from the Charlamagne and Act 1-on-1, that exposed the light. From Jay-Z on his freestyles, that exposed the light. It's exposing the atmosphere between these two groups and camps. Well, it really three camps because you got Act, you got Drake, and you got Rock Nation. Like there's smoke that's been there the last 6 months, maybe even longer. Like so, we gotta act like we gotta stop acting like there's not things that's being moved behind closed doors. There's a lot of chess pieces being moved. 100%. That's why people are bringing up potential beefs happening. Like Joe Budden not mentioning these things for no reason. Like people, like it's not a household conversation. Like Jay-Z name not popping up for no reason consistently around these topics. Like it's a lot going on right now, and we could try to act oblivious, or as new media, we could try to get ahead of it and start trying to cover things. So when it do pop off, it's like, look what we did. So that's where I think we coming from. And like a lot of this is like somewhat speculation, but to a degree, we do got a lot of chess pieces that we seeing. Like we following the money. These like Fanatics and Jay-Z being linked is obviously it's a leap to say that they directly behind it. But then when you tie the AI websites and all these other things into it, them battling Larry Jackson having some of the same gripes. It's like, bro, when you start putting these things together, like it's still speculation, but it's not a nothing burger. Like, let's be real.
And you know what my question is? Why is so much energy expended on figuring out what Jay-Z doing?
These huge entities.
But what I'm saying is I never get to the point where they don't spend the same energy. And what I was trying to say earlier, they don't spend the same energy trying to figure out what Drake is doing, right?
Yes, they do.
So it's a whole. It's a whole.
Everything Drake do. That's not true.
Excuse me.
They break down everything Drake do. Drake could, whatever he does, they talk about it 24/7.
We just talked about how Drake was getting bashed.
I did that. Roebuck and DiFran they're not going to do that. If they talk about anything Drake does, they're going to be.
Are you talking about, not to cut you off? Are you talking about y'all individual videos or just?
I'm talking about us as individuals. When they talk about the stuff with Drake, they're going to try to debunk it. Jay Roebuck, when the information about the loan came out, Jay Roebuck rushed and did a video to debunk all the speculation about the loan. He didn't try to figure out the loan. He went so far as to say he went so far as to say selling 50% of your company was good. So J. Roebuck 100% went out of his way to make the loan that OVO put in their name that they defaulted on. J. Roebuck rushed to the internet to make a video. DiFran, to his credit, said, "I'm not going to try to defend it." He said, "I'm not going to try to defend it." Which is why I call J. Roebuck Drake's attorney. I mean, his accountant, because J. Roebuck went to the internet and made a whole video about why those loans weren't so bad and why they weren't defaulting and this, that, and the third. He broke down all the money that OVO makes. He the one that showed you about the clothing, everything that he did a video. So what I'm saying is,
great video, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. So what I did was this. What I broke down to people is, I think a common narrative on the internet when that came out was Drake is broke, OVO is broke. So what I did was I looked into the finances and explained why a company would potentially sell 50%.
What's y'all backstory? Like y'all got history or something?
Drake, you tried to make
they got smoke, real smoke.
It's just Twitter shit, man.
There's a section of the internet that is upset at me because I go on these debates and I make light work of people who run with internet narratives.
No, they put crash dummies in front of Jay and Jay crashed them out.
What debate you be on? Like debating like on some.
It'll be like one Drake fan versus 5 Kendrick fans.
I do music. I do basketball debates where it's me versus 10 individuals too. So it's sports, music,
and Charles don't like that shit.
A lot of people don't like it.
Nah, that shit's good content, man. I love that shit, Jay.
People that don't like
Keep it going.
Nah, cause I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all niggas been talking for 45 minutes.
It's just it's a lot going on. It's just like when Charles, when you say why don't you cover the botting or the Akademiks TV narrative, it's like it's there. Like we've seen the messages leak between them, but the messages that leak between them is them just they talk about shit. They're not saying like, hey, go get this guy. Hey, go get that guy. Hey, it's just like he says, hey, the Not Like Us video dropped. Oh yeah, I seen it. Hey, this guy leaked the video. Oh, they deleted his account. Like, it wasn't nothing in there. People act like they was in there. All right, here's $50. Go say this about Charlamagne. Hey, here's $1 million. Go say this about that guy. So even with these things that they're alleging, it don't make sense. So when I'm looking at the lawsuit, which all stems from really the Akademiks deposition, I'm looking into the people. Like, okay, who are these 7 people? In a class action suit in Virginia, who are these people? This is 7 people who all know each other.
DiFran, what you just did was you minimalized it.
We can literally pull up the screen recording of their messages getting leaked, and y'all tell me what in that shows they are colluding against people.
But they're literally colluding. This is what I'm talking about.
They're talking to each other. They're not colluding. They're not saying
Drake is talking to a tabloids, a smearing site that smears Kendrick, SZA, and everybody else, and Drake is in cahoots with them, and you're trying to minimalize it. D. He's the biggest artist in the world.
We're reading what they're saying to each other. They're not talking about anything like nefarious that everybody's claiming that they're talking about.
Like I said, you're minimalizing it. And that's what I'm talking about. DiFran, J. Roebuck, Drake's accountant, they run out here and run cover for him. And what's the dirt too? He just went live with some shit. So what I'm saying is this. You can't have a genuine conversation.
Yo, what you got? Post notice for dirt?
Not too much on Matt, bro. Not too much on Matt.
I did. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Y'all know y'all used to rock with What's the Dirt before he made the Family Matters video, man. Y'all thought he was the greatest
I used to
documentary, whatever.
I thought What's the Dirt was very concise. I thought he was very he did a good job before he tried to count 37 N-words from Drake, and then that was like,
don't y'all be on a panel with Anthony Fantano? Why I don't say nothing?
He says the hard ER. Nobody cares about that. It's like, all right, it's Fantano. We rock with him. He rock with Kendrick, so he good.
Listen, this is the whataboutism. So y'all minimalizing and what
about? Goalpost.
No, this is like a guy having a theory saying that one guy might have said 37 N-words for a thing, and a guy who actually says the hard ER that's a lot different.
Listen, I just told you what happened. I didn't say bad, good, or indifferent. I just told you that's what happened, and the community had a fit with him. He got off there, and he tried to clash on Company Man. Company Man had to clap back.
Yo,
he got off the internet, right? He got off the internet for a few months.
He's like, I gotta see what the hell y'all talking about. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
This shit,
it runs deep,
it's a deeper, darker criminal link, and it all possibly leads back to the dastardly, allegedly Rock Nation.
Facts.
So shout out to Quickie. Where's Top 5 Troy? This is how you cook a Drake account. Top 5 Troy's in the chat, man. He's in my chat right now.
Let me read some of these super chats real quick. So Day W again, he says, I have a question for Chigs and Charles. Who do you think is behind the Akademiks Drake Act TV dossier? And do
Rock
you think
Nation.
it correlates
Rock Nation.
with the lawsuits?
Rock Nation. Fuck it.
Who do you think?
Man, Chigs Smooth is behind it, bro.
I don't care.
What's your name right here in the top next to Chigs?
RaySpitta, bro.
RaySpitta, like, bro, what the fuck are y'all talking about? He's like, dossier, what the fuck are y'all on?
So,
somebody said that about me?
No, I'm saying, hey, you're like dossier.
Oh,
if he's saying dossier, is he talking about the AI website?
No, he's talking about the thing that I guess Charlamagne said Lauren LaRosa has all this information about Akademiks, who pays them, how they get paid, all these different things. And that's what people bring up, like the Jeremy Heck showing his Rumble payments. Clearly, there's something going around by Akademiks behind the scenes, I guess.
Do you guys know that I spoke and I said that Jeremy Heck fumbled that really badly? I didn't try to defend it. I didn't try to. I didn't.
No, he definitely crashed out on some crash.
I did a video. I said, what was the name of their podcast?
The Bigger Picture.
I said the Bigger Picture had a rough week. I hit all 3 of them. My shit. I hit everybody, my G. I don't try to minimize it when they do wrong. I said that was the week that all of them had a rough week. DJ Head he silenced the record. He so-called edited which song was it?
Too hard
for the radio.
He edited that fumble, right? And then my guy Elliot Wilson had came out and said some nonsense. I don't remember what he said. And then it was Heck, and I was like, Heck is my guy. I love the niggas, this, that, and the third, right? But at the end of the day, I said bad move. So I didn't try to spin it, minimize it. And I said, when I did the video, I said, listen, it hurts me. It hurts me to say this. Bad move. He jumped out there on Akademiks, and Akademiks, it was a payment for PayPal. And I said that was a bad move. So it's going to be really hard to catch me saying I went and flipped and da-da-da. I hit everybody, my G. That's why when they say I hate Drake, they really misled, right? They misled. I hit everybody. So
no, I don't think you hate Drake. You're pretty objective.
I definitely don't hate. I don't hate nobody. But when you do something goofy in hip hop, I'm gonna have a video about it. It is what it is.
Let me read this other one. They said, if Ben Don's personal law firm also represented Nocta and were funding lawsuits against Jay-Z, these guys would say the proof is overwhelming. I think he's just trying to do the degrees of separation thing. But yeah, that's all it is.
I don't want nothing to do with the lawsuit or digging up information. I want nothing to do with it.
Hey, the thing is, we are media, right? So they have to send us a cease and desist.
We're new media, bro.
You have to send a cease and desist before you send a lawsuit.
I'm a content creator.
I'm a YouTuber.
What
Send it to DiFran. Send it to DiFran.
They can't even. What can they sue me for? These things are public SEC filings connected to you. To you.
YouTube,
they don't gotta sue you.
Instagram, Twitter is at DiFran.
And if they do that, that only brings more validity to what I'm saying. If I got trucks parked outside, I'm like, okay, I'm on to something. Because if I wasn't on to something, they wouldn't do that. But they haven't done that, so
I'm not in it.
You know. But I agree with you. Like I said this in my video. I said Akademiks has a lot more power than like all of us. Now maybe because he's connected to lawsuits, he really can't do like reaching out to these people because like I don't think you can reach out to people funding a lawsuit against you. But I feel like he has resources to figure out who these people are better than I can. Like I'm just looking at filings, SEC filings, this, that. But like I'm sure he could figure private investigator, Poleg. Like I'm sure he could figure it out if he really wanted to. But I'll just I'll leave that there.
Yeah, I really have a team videos. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just realized that shit as I was sitting here watching y'all talk. When I talked about that Drake shit with them lame ass twins, I reacted to your video, DiFran.
Shout out.
The family.
They called me out and said, and that fat nigga who be on the
fat academics, fat Italian academics.
Fat nigga that be doing the. But yeah, all right, man. That was fun.
So Chigs, you got anything else?
Shout out to my guy checking. He said Fantana wasn't even into hip hop as a youth. He was one of those trench coat mafia kids growing up. I don't know how C Brown having hip hop discussions with him.
That's your man.
I guess that was in reference to what Jay said about him.
So what I'm gonna do right here? I'm not gonna play the game like these guys. I'm gonna do my own thing, but I'm just gonna say this. I was never on a panel with Anthony. So I know it sounds good, but I never was on a panel with Anthony Fantano. It don't make no difference if I was, but I just need the facts to be there It is what it is. So before that narrative gets going, and I have no problem with Fantano. So end of the day, that's not what. Let's just be honest with the situation before we even get going. That I wasn't on the panel with him.
Okay.
Clear it up.
I apologize and thank you for the correction. Not you, then I take that back. I'm sorry.
Clear it up.
We all make mistakes, Jay. We all say words that we may say things that maybe in are not factual, but it's okay.
No. Some of us say things that are more factual more times than not. I said people shouldn't be on the panel with him, but you are correct. If you weren't on the panel, I take it back. Anybody else though who's on the panel with him, I'm looking at whoever. All right.
That's your man's.
All right, yo. The next topic is this whole hip hop journalism thing, right?
Yeah.
Do we think YouTubers could be journalists if they did not go to school for journalism?
No.
Can I put 2 and 2 together and piece this with that and be considered a journalist?
I mean, I don't see why not. Like let's just say me with this poll. I'm not saying I'm a journalist, but let's just say, and then I got a source that worked at this law firm. They give me this information, a source that worked here, and I do all the journalistic work and I put it together and I present it, and it's like comes out on some Pablo Torre shit. Why could I not consider myself? Because I didn't go get a 4-year degree from whatever. Like I said, if you do that work, but if you're just like regurgitating whatever, you can actually like do your own research. You just regurgitate, then I wouldn't say you're a journalist. But like, if you do the work,
I feel like that's what separated. Like I feel like you gotta go to school. I don't really care for college. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like I feel like you could be successful.
Shout out my guy Ken Carr.
I feel like you could be successful without college, but I feel like if you want that title, that's kind of taken away from the people that actually went and did that work. And saying like, yo, I did go to school, I did get a degree for this, and I'm, I guess, certified in being a journalist. Like I got a journalistic degree, whatever that shit is. But I just feel like just say you're a content creator or a YouTuber, but you do journalistic work.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the middle because I feel like if you go to school, a lot of times you get trained to view things from a certain lens versus like if you be raised from other outlets or something like that, you might have that alternative approach more times than not, and that's a different conversation. But even then, I feel like, say for instance, like people that go into the court case or reading every court, like I feel like those people are journalists. Like when you go somewhere, like say you go visit a country and do interviews with the country, like you're doing journalistic work, and then I think it's up to the public if you have journalistic integrity or not. I think that's really one of the conversations. It's up to the people if they value your journalism. I think that's the real conversation and what you actually bring to the table. But yeah, I mean, I do think it's levels to it. Like obviously you got syndicated people, you got like professional level journalism, but I mean, there's all type of levels.
So you saying like you could be an amateur journalist and shit like that? Like it's level like an amateur journalist.
Yeah, and I mean, up to, like if you can garner, a big like following, it gets to a point where you are professional, where people do take you to a certain level. Like your credentials become validated by the people.
Yeah, that's how like how that I don't know how people feel about him, so I'm just whatever. Like how that Channel 5 guy, like how now he goes like to Israel and Palestine and he's interviewing the people there and he's doing all that type of work, or he's doing interviews with people. Like, what's the difference from him doing that and being called a journalist? And we sent CNN out there and they did the same exact people they interviewed, same exact whatever, same exact research. Why couldn't we call him a journalist because he didn't go to school for 4 years? It's like saying like, we can't call you a business guy because you didn't graduate college with a business administration degree, but it's like you're doing it, so I don't see why you can't be called that. Now, like I said, there's a lot more content creators than actually people doing journalistic work, but if you're doing the work, I think you could, if you want to call yourself that. I don't think it's like a doctorate thing where it's like, well, no, you can't call yourself a doctor because you don't have a doctorate. I don't think that is how, at least that's not how I look at it. I know a lot of people do, but it's like.
Doughboy, what you think?
Yeah, I look at it like this. It all depends on, to me, how you deliver whatever lane you in or whatever you choose to talk about or do journalistic work on. That all depends on you. Like how y'all just sat up here and did all this shit about steak and never. Listen to me. You will never hear me talk about that shit ever. like I do the podcast with Ray. We will never talk about that shit. When we stayed on Drake and them, it's simply their music. But that's still journalistic work. Just because we're not getting into who sued and who not sued, we stay away from that. One, we're not interested in it. Two, we do our research in it. and still not interested in that shit. I just feel like everybody, if you go to school for it, you can go to school for it. I watch Stephen A. Smith go to school for it. I watch Skip Bayless go to school for it. I still watch people go, y'all never caught a football in y'all fucking life. How y'all gonna speak on the NFL? And then I watch NFL players retire and do a horrible job at it. So it's like, what's the argument here? They went to school for journalism, and y'all don't like that they do it. They didn't go to school for it, and y'all go, well, they played the game. Okay, I never rapped a day in my life. I'm still a consumer. I know what I like to hear. I know what I don't like to hear. Y'all are interested in the business aspect of hip hop majority of the time, like about the how the debate you had. And Chaz, I told you, I watch your videos. So I know what you into. I'm not expecting to get on your shit and be like, he about to go bar for bar. How many he about to bring? No, you don't do that. That's not what you do. So I'm not gonna say you're a bad journalist because you don't bar for bar niggas' albums. But people will do that and it'll discourage you. Like, I don't come on Chig's channel and be like, man, thought that nigga was gonna talk more about Joe Budden. That's not what he do. He talks about the entertainment space as a whole. But people let other people dictate what they channel. You don't like it, click on. What JB talking about, you call him Drake's accountant, that's cool. People love that content. They love that he looked that shit up. They love that he Googled that. They love how he articulated his words and all that. I could make the same video he make. It ain't gonna sound shit like that. That don't make me a bad journalist. That's just how he does his work. So I look at it like, if you go to school for it, cool, go to school for it. But yes, you could call yourself a journalist and never went to school for. Niggas call academics a journalist every day.
Hip hop
School
journalist.
for it.
Yeah, he went
It's
to
like
school
giving
for it.
yourself a nick. It's like giving yourself a nickname. Like you out here calling yourself C Money and your name. Like, bro, your name Chauncey. Nobody call you C Money, bro. Like, fuck
Me
out
and Ray
no
podcast
journalist.
cover New Jersey hip hop, New Jersey entertainment. Period. We talk about musicians. We talk about actors, whoever we could find in the state of New Jersey. Some people feel like we journalists. Some people feel like, man, them niggas just be up there talking. They don't know what the fuck they talking about.
Nah, that's music journalism.
Yeah.
That's the definition of music journalism.
I met Chigs interviewing him. He's from New Jersey. I reached out for an interview. That's how we became cool. And whoever, we didn't care who it was. We wanted to show that the state had more eyes than people thought. We got people that's famous from New York that live in the state of New Jersey. Why you move here? All that meant something to us. That's journalism. Our state didn't have it. They was going to Hot 97. They was going to Power 105. The artist that me and him thought was dope wasn't getting no love. So what we did, we reached out to people from Ice, from the Joe Budden podcast, to Chigs Smooth, to this person, to that person, to King Streets, all of them. So my thing is what you think it is. It ain't like if you feel like you're doing good journalistic work, you're doing it. It might really be.
Man. You can't be out here just classifying yourself. You gotta add the credentials.
But this is my thing. If that, no, then nobody should do it then. If they ain't go to school for it, if you need the credentials. If you didn't go to school, get the credentials.
That's straying away from the question, though.
No, he said, "Do you?" No, I look at it like this. No,
yeah,
I'm on
it's
that
not
side.
like a doctorate either. Like,
yeah, I watch niggas go to school for this. That's why I said Stephen A. Smith and Skip. I watch niggas go to school for this shit and get clowned for talking about it. And I watch them respect niggas who went to school to play the sport, retire, do a horrible job at it. And niggas go, yeah, but he played ball though. That don't mean he still suck at journalism.
Yeah, that's true.
He still sucks. I don't give a fuck that he quit the football. He suck at what he talking about.
Who? Stephen A. Smith?
No,
he's just saying like in general, any sports person.
I mean, Stephen A. does suck at that. I mean,
you see but that's my whole thing. So my take on it is, you feel me? I don't think you need to go to school for it because now there's so many avenues and ways to get your opinion out. But some people may feel that way.
Like I think, like I'll say this. I think like what Chigs did when the lawsuits came out. I don't know if it was against Drake or who was against, but Chigs actually contacted an actual lawyer and brought him on his channel. And like I feel like maybe he's not a journalist, but that is like what a journalist person would do. Like instead of Chigs saying, "I know this about the lawsuit, this is it," he said, "Okay, I got a platform. Let me reach out to this lawyer." And he can actually break it down for my audience. I feel like that's like a step to it. Now, if he want to call himself a journalist or not, because that's whatever. Like I said, I don't think you have to go to school for it to
I mean,
well, if that's the case,
I looked up
what Bryce said. Then I think Bryce right about what he said.
I looked up the definition. Music journalism is the practice of reporting, analyzing, and critiquing music across genres, serving a bridge between artists, audiences, while shaping public taste. So yeah, I mean, I don't think you got to go to school for that.
So it
you
ain't
got to be hip. I think you got to be connected to whatever culture that you're talking about for sure.
Oh shit.
Well, I think integrity matters too, right? It's about reporting facts and not really speculation with opinions on it, right? I think with there's video, I think a lot of people didn't really talk about it because people know, all right, like you're obviously Drake's mans, and we know that this video is spun in a way that it favors Drake, right? So if people know that, especially journalists that's in hip hop, they're not really gonna take it seriously, right?
I mean, we know that too with Fox News, CNN. It's like they're still journalists. People still consider them journalists.
Say what?
As even like with Fox News, they still consider people journalists that write for them or whatever. Like we know they got their.
Well, yeah, they can. Yeah. But I'm saying like integrity matters if you're going to be, considered like a journalist or shit like that, right? You got to talk about the actual facts, not the speculation. I
mean, it just depends. I feel like a certain part of journalism is finding the links between the speculation too. And then sometimes you got to report what you got, depending on what it is. Like I think it's the time and the place for everything. And for us, we talking music, we talking beefs. Like I think it's appropriate for the most part. I get we get a little sensitive because these are our channels. They send the copyright strikes and all this type of stuff. So I get the importance of it as well. But at the same time, it is just barbershop talk. Like if we really being honest, just some people are just ultra sensitive at the same time. But
Legend, what do you think?
Yeah, man. I agree with everything that you guys are saying right now. In the sense of having a degree or educational background, you don't really need that to be certified or even have people call you a journalist or think of you as a journalist or yourself thinking of yourself as a journalist, right? It's basically 3 jobs: reporting, where you're like, okay, I verified this. Then there's commentary, where you're trying to say here's what it means. Then it's the content. It's what you create to have people keep watching what you're creating. So most of what we call hip hop journalism, it's the third thing where you're making the content wearing the first thing's jacket, where you're doing the reporting. Commentary comes with it. Now, if you look at real journalism, people who do journalism and get paid for it on a 9-to-5, that has a cost structure. These reporting agencies, they all have cost that comes along with paying these people to do all of these articles. You have to get sources, verification, legal review, and then the willingness also to publish something that hurts your own access, right? So most creators these days can't afford any of that, and the ones who can, sometimes they often won't, because access to the public perception is the business model these days. So that's why ACK and them, they are saying that these traditional journalists, they have the money, they can afford to do the journalistic research, but they're not doing it. And it's what he's just ranting off about. And I feel like streaming and podcasting kind of killed the editing part of journalism, because there's no fact check anymore. It's between a thought and 200,000 listeners. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna say what I want to say. You can fact check it yourself. I'm not gonna do it. So my honest opinion about journalism, it's it's not dying, but it is getting outrun, right? Outlets still do the real work, the labor reporting, the lawsuit filings, the chart forensics and stuff like that. But a rumor moves in 40 seconds and a correction moves in 3 days. So speed beats the truth. If you go out and some of these content creators, I forgot one of them, Screwface Gene, he just he just says one thing.
Shout out my guy Screw, man. Don't do that.
Yeah, that's my guy too. Shout out to Screw, man. That's my guy too, bro.
Shout him out. Shout him out.
I'd love to have him on the panel, bro. You're invited, bro.
No, that's good. You should, bro. But what I'm trying to say is the way his strategy is, it's smart at the end of the day. I watch his content. I used to watch it before a lot. Now I don't as much. But there's a lot of things that go around journalism. But for me, it's It's the fix isn't the credentials, it's the receipts. Show your sourcing, timestamp your claims, correct yourself on camera when you're wrong. Do that for like a year and you're a journalist, bro, regardless of what anybody calls you. You know what I mean?
Okay. Charles, did you give your opinion on it?
About journalism, I feel like the way that people consume it has changed it because they don't want it to be too well thought out, too well researched. They want it to be splashy. They want it to be very spectacular. They want to be entertained with their takes. They want you to be like Akademiks. They want you to be there just saying anything that's outrageous, and they can't sit through a 60-minute episode like they used to. Like we used to sit and watch the news for real, but you can't be that anymore. You don't need to do a lot of research. They just want your opinion, honestly. People already made up their mind on stuff. They want you to tell it. Like with Chigs, he tells you the story and he goes about his business. He'll put a little bit of opinion in it, but he'll just tell you, all right, guys, he's going to tell you what it is, and then you're going to get out of there. But they want a lot of people already read the story. They already read it. They want to hear your opinion. So they're not even looking for real journalism like that anymore. In my opinion, I think they're looking for clickbait. That's why the best videos that do the most numbers are the clickbait, sensationalism, and that's why so many YouTubers now giving opinions like me and Jay and everybody else, because people want to hear other people validate what they already believe. They don't really want you to get to the bottom of shit. This, that, and the third. Like we could say facts all day, but people gonna not believe like some of the stuff that we talked about tonight. Some people in the chat's like, I don't believe that. Some people do. And at the end of the day, it ain't even about facts no more. It's about what you believe and who you like.
That's valid. That's valid.
I guess the question would be like, who in hip hop media at this current moment do people consider journalists? Like who are the journalists?
Lauren LaRosa.
She's a journalist. Okay.
I think that's like the
at times Akademiks when he goes into his like talk about court cases, when he goes into that type of bag, he has many bags. I think he kind of even referred to that. What's the dirt? Like I kind of counterpoint, like he makes 60-minute content and people will watch it and stay tuned to it.
90 Jake.
Yeah, like it's like
Trap Lord Ross.
Yeah, I think
I'm seeing Torre in the chat, Justin Hunt, Rob Markman.
I do. Also, sometimes I look at that shit like this too. Once people become a fan of you, they're not clicking your video sometimes for a journalistic view.
Yeah.
They want to know what you think. And other people will click your video, and this is the selective hearing shit I hate. They will hear you say, in my opinion, and still leave the comment going, you don't know what the fuck you talking about, bro.
Thanks.
Shout out.
But that's what YouTube is for. Like,
bro. That's why the conversation is like, you just pick what you pick. Because like I said, I'm subscribed to Chad. Like I watch his content and I hear him say, in my opinion, this is what I think. And then that nigga comment section would be like, nigga, you just hate Drake. And I'd be like, damn, he did say it was his opinion. He ain't have to put no facts in the fucking description. He said, in my opinion. Chigs, when you came on my show, we was telling you, yo, this is what we think. We wasn't saying this is what the masses think. But sometimes people hear shit what they want to hear, and then they make an opinion on how you are as a content creator or a journalist. They be like, oh, he just be up there saying this bullshit. But I told you this page is based off what I think. It ain't based on me doing the Google or anything. Because there's some people out here with huge channels that do no research.
What about Paul Rowe from What's the Numbers?
Who is that?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know that is either.
I know what's
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah.
I know
Who's that? Who is that?
That's a New York.
Trap Lord definitely is.
Yeah, it's a New York dude. He be getting busy. Yeah, all the stories, some
Yeah,
journalistic.
the chat don't agree. They're saying, what's the dirt? It's not a journalist. They're saying, and shout out to Stacy. He said, documentarians aren't always journalists, just to be clear.
Chat been on bullshit all night, man. As soon as we say something there, like straight up.
I think that's Charles chat that bullshit, man. I already know whose chat it is, the bullshit.
Can I say something though?
Yeah.
You can't be a journalist if your integrity isn't there. So a lot of people that we're naming or being named right now, they really lean one way or another, and that makes you not a journalist. You can't be a journalist if you're not going to follow the story. What I was saying earlier was like, they won't follow the story. They wait till it get to a certain point that's good for their guy, and then they'll go and all in and get all the details and all the Googles, this, that, and the third. But when it's not their guy, they'll kind of minimize it and make it not so bad, right? So right there, you can't be a journalist at that point. That's that's why they saying what's the dirt cannot be a viable journalist. At one point, he was good. He would cover both sides.
I think that's bias speaking of.
What point was that?
Hold on one second. So I think DiFran kind of summed this up, right? He gave the news example. When you go to Fox News, you already know you are 99% of the time reading a right-wing conservative perspective.
Facts.
You go to a CNBC, you know you're going to see a left-leaning perspective. So I don't think your bias determines if you're a journalist or not. I think anyone can engage in journalism. You could, if you write for your high school newspaper, you're engaging in the act of journalism. If you're in college and you write for the college sports team and you're the editor, you're a journalist. So I think,
yeah, but you're not supposed to see it. When I was younger, you didn't know Fox News was leaning anyway. You didn't know that NBC was leaning, but now they can openly lean, and that's taken away from the journalism part of it.
But as long as I can remember, it was owned by Rupert Murdoch, so you know where these people are and where their political views skew. But like I said, I don't consider myself a journalist. I consider myself a content creator. I create content on YouTube in a video format. But what we're seeing now is these people who are traditional journalists or were traditional journalists like Torre, like Rob Markman, like Justin Hunt, they're now transforming their media into
content
video.
Creators.
Now look at my guy Torre right now, Jay.
Huh?
Look at Torre right now. He goes crazy.
Oh, you don't got to tell me.
So I guess right now you wouldn't be considered a journalist. Right now he wouldn't be considered a journalist, right? Torre.
Well, but he's still engaged. If you do video, this is not for him, for example, but if you do video essays deep diving into a topic, that's journalism.
Okay, I'm glad you said. Let's get away from hip hop media. This is a question I just want to know. Would y'all consider, and maybe he doesn't even consider himself this, but you said video essays. Would you consider FD Signifier a journalist with his video essay breakdowns?
I don't know enough of the topics that he goes into, but yeah, it would be hard for me. But if you're looking at, like, I know the Tyler Perry one is a pretty big video that he's done. That's a form of journalism, right? I think the video essays, for sure. I don't know enough of his content to give a big take on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would consider him. I think he engages in journalism, for sure. For sure.
All right.
Yeah, no, I agree with Charles too, with what he's saying in the sense of journalism, because if you think about it, right, he does like breakdowns, he does research, regardless of if it's Drake, if it's Kendrick, if it's Cole, if it's Future, he's doing like those type of deep breakdowns and research for everyone and anyone. But then we got people like Lorenza, she, as soon as she finds out something bad about her side of the group, she won't report it. And even though she's a veteran journalist, very well
Lauren
respected.
You mean Lauren LaRosa?
Yeah, Lauren LaRosa. Yeah,
okay.
Sorry about that. Yeah, even any other OG journalists, like, much respect to everyone. Shout out to all of them. It's just that now the public has so much access to content and phones that we're starting to figure it out ourselves. And then we're seeing like ACT report it. And then we're seeing like other journalists who we used to watch not report it. And it kind of like, confuses you like, wait, what's going on? Like, I thought you were, a really good journalist. ACT, he has done breakdowns about Drake where it was negative. And even I was shocked. I was like, I thought you was, OVO all day. But, that's what I guess ACT has been trying to point out is that, you guys don't do the deep dives like I do and do all the research that I do, try to figure all these things out, even if it's not, helping my side out. And that's where, like, Charles, you said, like people have biases now, like with the journalism, it's like, oh, no, I'm not going to talk bad about my side. I'm only going to talk, create these articles about the other side and what they got going on, and only create articles about my side when it's positive, and which is okay too, right? But everybody probably gets to that level where like you make friends with those people and you're not going to create a negative article about them, right? So it makes sense too. But
and it's natural too. Like if you're not just purely reporting on this topic, right?
Yeah.
Like when you read information, like we can go to the Tory versus Meg case. Like I felt like Ack was fair to both sides for the most part. Obviously, he leaned towards Tory, but that was from his perspective of the stuff he read. But then there's people, I forget the other lady that Taylor something.
Megan.
She read the file, she read everything, and she's looking at it from that perspective, and that's how she reported based on that perspective. So it's still human. Like you're going to grow a bias if you actually looking at things, reading the context of everything, and deciding like I want to report this based on what I'm like. That's going to come with something like at some point. Like so, I feel like if you're a journalist that actually like shares your opinion, you're going to become biased to the other side. Like if you're not agreeing with them, that's what everyone's going to say. So like, what's the guy that's in UK that does always does the interviews and stuff?
Interviews?
Yeah, I forget his name. He did Andrew Tate interview and all that. I forget the guy's name, but when you get to those points, like you gonna have when you start sharing your own opinion inside of these like journalistic
Joe Rogan.
Takes, it was. I mean,
from the UK, you said.
Yeah, he on the main like syndicated show. I forget the.
Oh, Piers Morgan.
Yeah, Piers Morgan.
Yo, what do you think about not having a bias and just being cool with both sides, right? Like, let's say if I was a journalist, I'm cool with Jay-Z, I'm cool with Drake, but I'm gonna report the truth, right? People like
There's not too many people like that though.
Yeah,
especially I feel like with music too, because everybody has like their before
favorites.
you even became a journalist, you have that music you grew up to like. I love Jay-Z, or I love Drake, or I love Kendrick, or I love J. Cole. So it's kind of like, it's like this. Like everybody would say Nadeska is a journalist, right? I can't see Nadeska reporting a bad story about J. Cole. Like I just couldn't. That doesn't mean she's not a journalist. I just can't see her being the one to.
Because she probably wouldn't believe those stories. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's natural. Like she probably wouldn't believe a J. Cole fall off story or a J. Cole has to read. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's natural for that to happen. Like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was a good topic.
All right, man.
Let me read this super chat.
DiFran asked Chigs about the fake website Charlamagne was pumping out. Show us your journalistic integrity.
You know we're not going to talk about that. Come on, bro. Y'all asking for too much now.
They said they want you to talk about Charlamagne and the fake InverseWire website.
What about it?
They said, why didn't you talk about it? I guess that's what they're saying.
That's not linked to Rock Nation or anybody. That's just a random site, but salute. Shout out to Temple. They said, Chigs, game has been washed. Imagine being a crash dummy for Drake just to go wood. Ninjas cannot hang it up. Also, Chigs, when I'm outside, I don't be hearing no Drake. He for the internet content and nerds. And then Temple, again, with the 5. Appreciate you. The difference is Channel 5 is not being paid off by Zionist lobbyists, CBS, CNN. Both are journalists. This is why college is important.
So I guess I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if because I remember Channel 5 being like, what was he at first? He was just like going to weird festivals and doing like weird. I don't know what he was doing before.
He was like a right wing.
He was doing interviews, right?
I don't know. He was doing like street interviews, right? Like he was at Republican rallies, like doing whatever.
Yeah.
Like I said, if he went to journalism school, I don't know. I assumed he was just doing content, and now he does like the real in depth, like Israel, Palestine. He's over there doing the, getting arrested by Israelis and all the shit he's doing. I got one super chat. It's for Chigs. My chat really wants to get the answer from Chigs. Chigs, which of the facts specifically do you disagree with in regards to the What's the Dirt lawsuit breakdown and the court doc showing funding thereof? I guess I don't know what you said about What's the Dirt's video was.
No, I mean I just said it just seems like a lot of speculation, a lot of allegeds being thrown in there, and not really more so of the facts. And then I said also, like, obviously his affiliation with Drake is part of the reason why a lot of hip hop journalists didn't really look into it, right? If it came from like somebody else, somebody that we don't know who they fuck with, right? Then, more people are going to cover it. But, like you got to know what your reputation is.
Can I ask you a question?
I feel like that's unfair because as soon as it drop, they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's anti whatever," or "It's pro Drake." So we're so pick a side. It's gonna automatically get kicked to, "Oh, it came from the other side." Like even if it wasn't What's the Dirt.
Yeah, but that's the reality, brother. That's the reality. You know,
when you stand up and you take a side like that, their credibility shot. Oh, What's the Dirt has went back to back making pro Drake videos. You can't take a person like that serious no more.
Why not though? When if you're actually watching the videos, like he's doing thorough breakdowns. It's not like, so are you saying the thousands of people that watching like his videos are delusional?
I didn't say that.
I'm just like, because it's like because people are watching these and like seeing the pieces that he's drawing to the puzzle. It's not like we watching this and it's like, what is he talking about? Like most people that like he got a big level of people that supporting him and go to his views. I mean, or go to his channel and watch him. So I'm kind of confused on like, why do you just assume just because the guy is pro something, everything that he covers now like irrational?
I never said that.
Bryce, I can answer that. So as people that make videos and content, you know how to twist a certain narrative in a video, right? You know how to kind of stop and then either go left or right, just to fit a narrative, right? Like a lot of YouTubers do that. People that you watch, they know how to maneuver certain things, right? So if you're gonna put out this speculation video, there's going to be two sides. Obviously one is going to believe it, but then you're going to have other side that's going to question your motive. If you talk to Drake every day, people are going to consider that, right? That's kind of part of the reason why people didn't buy it.
I can understand it to a certain perspective, but it's also like you just like when Stephen A used to be at the arenas actually interviewing people at the end of the games. It's like that don't change like his journalistic.
But that's not a content piece, right? He's not doing a content piece. He's just doing an interview, right?
But I'm
like if
saying
Stephen A came out, huh?
I'm saying he might talk to them. It might not be during the interview. He might talk to them in the locker room. He may talk to them and then he might report on it later. But it's like he has personal connections with these people, and that's why he has insight on certain conversations as well. So it's like I don't get how that now like null and void. And I get it to the people that just don't want to hear him out. But like if you genuinely watch that video, there is some things that you're saying that it could be trying to draw assumptions. But like, bro, he broke down the people involved in it, not being tied to Kick. I mean, not being tied to what's the shit? State. So it's like that's not speculation. Like him breaking down like how frivolous that lawsuit was not speculation. Like, so it's like a lot of it, like I could get like some of you feel like he might be trying to draw correlations, but it is like we also can all acknowledge that we're in a mix of people in like a Cold War. So he's not being irrational when he's drawing these conclusions as well. We all could see it, bro. Like let's like be real.
But there's certain people that don't feel that way though. You gotta understand that, bro.
Jump in?
Like who? Yeah.
Can I jump in though?
There's a lot of people, brother.
So can I jump in real quick, Chigs?
Go ahead, bro. Yeah.
So I'm listening to what you said, Bryce, and this is what I can say to that. The reason we're going to say is compromise because he's going to put all that energy to do all that research time and time again to make Drake look good. That is compromise. He's never going to put that energy into making Drake look bad. That's compromise. You cannot be a journalist if you wake up every single day trying to make one person look good.
I don't think that's the goal of What's the Dirt content. If I'm being honest with you, I don't think that's the goal of What's the Dirt content. I think he's just purely breaking down, like just like Trap Leroy. Like I don't think he's picking a side. I just think he's purely breaking down the beef. Like he's clearly breaking down the dirt. Like that's what it is. Like he got content that's not Drake. Like
there's no
he's
way
clearly getting into the tea leaves and shit. Like
there's no way you look at What's the Dirt content and say it doesn't lean heavily Drake. He's literally on stream.
I mean, it might now. It wasn't like that before, but it might now.
It wasn't like that before.
It wasn't like that before because I follow What's
because it was a lot of pro Kendrick as well, right?
Nah, I follow What's the Dirt based on like I like the way he broke down beefs. Period, like the Joe Budden joint, J. Cole joint. Like I like all that. Once Drake and Kendrick started beefing, I still watched it. I watched all of it. I watched the one that made everybody turn on him. The one
Family Matters.
Yeah, I still watched it. But yo, after a while, I was going to his page and I'm like, yo, you not doing none of that shit no more. We just here.
Right.
Like we're just here. And I still follow him because in hopes he still makes those videos I like. But we just here. Like
it's the biggest battle. It was one of the biggest
thing. It's the biggest thing that helped him. Like it helped him, and I understand that. But I'm one of the fans that was there before Kendrick and Drake beefed. Like I was watching their videos because when I debate that's what I debate, hip hop beefs like that. But when he just kept it there, and then I'm just like, yo, the battle was 2 years ago. Like now we here in the stake round, whatever the fuck that shit y'all on now. I'm not interested in that shit. So
do you think the majority of people that will actually watch What's the Dirt's content, do you think they care more so about the motive behind the video or the actual information he's covering in the video?
The people that watch him are Drake fans.
I think that's how it is.
You think the majority of them are Drake fans?
I think now.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think now that's what it is. Before, no, I didn't think that. I think people just really liked his videos. Like when I had people like Queens Flip and them talking about the Vlad versus Joe Budden video, shit like that. But now, yo, it leans so much that way.
Because then again, it would make people to question whether you were really a fan or not. Because if you think he's that biased to the point where you can't really watch the content because of his motives, I mean, I watch it because of he does brilliant breakdowns.
That's not fair to say that. That's not fair to say
that. How not?
How you want to say you're not a fan because
what drew me to his content in the first place was the breakdown. It wasn't whether he was a Drake or Kendrick fan. It was the actual content.
No, but we are saying that he leans very heavily pro. At one point, he was making flyers for episode 3 for Iceman. So that's not being unbiased, my G. So what we're not going to do is
do you know what might have led to that happening?
Is unbiased. So
where it led to that happening?
He was getting information from them, and they told him they were going to drop some shit on episode 3. They didn't drop. He had a fit. He said,
"What's wrong with that? That's journalism."
But he had a fit when they didn't give it. I'm never working with them again. Start working with them again. Okay, so we're not going to pretend that What's the Dirt is not compromised. He may do deep dive expose.
Who do you think isn't compromised?
He's not going to do. He's not going to do compromise.
What journalists on YouTube do you think are not compromised?
I don't think I think everybody.
In your opinion, I'm asking you.
I'm telling you, everybody's compromised. I don't know what you expect me to say.
Including you.
Yes.
He said, "Yeah, I got my biases. Yeah, definitely." Nah, I do think everybody. I don't think there's especially on YouTube. On YouTube.
Well, we all have opinions, obviously.
There's nobody that's unbiased. I don't think anybody. People, you can try to be as unbiased as possible.
Company man.
He's biased. Like,
Justin,
he's biased.
Company man is not biased. Company man is not unbiased, bro. Stop.
Come on.
Everybody is.
Everybody has bias. Everybody has bias.
Anybody that says
they killed the company man. They killed the company man 3 weeks ago because he had Lupe on, and they were like, "You should have killed Lupe. You weren't tough enough." It's like that's his guy, I guess. I mean, it is what it is. Like,
then I guess no one is unbiased. I mean,
I don't think anybody's truly unbiased. No,
I don't know what you want me to say.
You can try,
or at least try to be.
Like, everybody is biased, but it's about how well you lean or you try to stay in the middle.
Rob called it fair.
Unbiased.
Rob called it fair.
I don't think Rob shows bias as much as a lot of other people.
Bro, listen.
Like, even Wayno, I don't think Wayno's super biased.
If you want me to say
Wayno is lost. I'm my guy Wayno.
Everybody's biased, Chigs. Everybody.
Nah.
Wayno leans Rock. Rob leans J. Cole. Everybody's biased, my G.
No, but Wayno came out and said that he loves Iceman.
I'm biased.
They killed him for that.
That's number one album.
That doesn't mean he's not biased.
Bryce, you definitely biased.
Bro, I'm biased towards the truth, bro. Like, I'm gonna talk the truth. If you align to
Bryce, stop, bro. You are only your top glazer, bro.
I'm biased to the truth. I like that one. That's what I'm gonna start saying. I'm biased to the truth.
Biased to the truth,
bro.
Man.
Like, you can't call me on nothing that was like over like you talking about I'm glazing, like, bro. Everything I talk about is reasonable, bro. That's the thing.
No, it's not, bro. You are the most unreasonable nigga on the planet.
I'm not gonna lie, Bryce.
Bryce, stop. Yo, your own man's is saying it, brother.
That makes it true.
You sinisterly glaze over yo.
We heard your take on Jay-Z,
about you with Charlamagne, and it's like, bro, just because I'm cool with somebody or just because I fuck with somebody, like I ain't talked about Drake and his fingernails. I ain't talked about the Boris. I talk shit about Drake, bro. I talk about Drake being like not the most coolest person, but still know how to pull off like a lot of shit. Like I talk about Drake, bro. So, but at the same time, I'm acknowledge the greatness that the person is.
Wait. Did you criticize him for barking, or did you love it?
I barked at a bitch before.
No, he barked, so he liked it. He barked.
Like
he barked. He liked that shit.
man. Growl at it.
Bryce barks. He know that's his shit.
Man, yo, you a freaky frog.
Brother, what's wrong with it? What's wrong?
That
with
nigga
it?
barks.
Hey, my women like it. That's all that matters, man.
That nigga definitely
I'm just
barks.
saying, like, bro, going back to like the conversation, like you could be biased, bro, but the thing is, like, are you still talking shit that's the truth? Like, that's the when we get
That's
to
what
the
should matter, the
nitty-gritty of it,
actual
bro.
information.
Like when people listening to you, do they feel like you being truthful, or can you back check what you talking about? And 9 times out of 10, I'm speaking on some shit that you could go look and verify. So that's what I feel like with What's the Dirt. Like most of the videos he made, it was verifying from something that he thought somebody was trying to make a message of, or something that he was reading. Or same with Akademiks. Like, bro, only time you can really call Akademiks biased is when he got a personal beef with somebody. When he's covering just normal shit, bro, he'll get into these like the real conversation. He's like, bro, I think Lil Durk cooked, or I think Young Thug cooked. Like he'll say shit like that on the stream and talk from that perspective because he's looking at everything. So that's why I'm like, bro, like.
He even said Drake sometimes. He's like, Drake got cooked or something like that. He might get up in a bad situation. Yeah. You're not biased.
Wait, hold up. Slow down. He took a while to say Drake lost the battle, my G. Let's not do that. He was one of the people saying he won for a minute.
But he said
he was saying he was winning and all that. So
he did finally admit that he felt like he didn't win though. He did.
Like let's not go too far with this academic like he's fair and balanced.
What's the Dirt said Drake lost too.
Fair and balanced, bro.
I mean, some people think there was a war and it wasn't just one battle. So there's people who think that.
Yeah,
too,
there's no motherfuckers that think it's this big ass think piece going into the future.
Yeah.
And I look at that shit like, man, they battled that shit over. Let's move on. But niggas like Dirt in them, they don't feel that way. They just going to keep it moving. And me, myself, I ain't going to unsubscribe to you, but I ain't going to watch you for a while because you still here. And I moved past that already. Like, I moved completely past that. Man, like, I'm one of the people, and I think Iceman was good, but I'm also one of those people that was just like, man, you should have did this shit when y'all was fighting. Like when y'all was in the middle of a squabble, these songs should have appeared, my nigga. I don't want to hear this shit 2 years later. Like, that's just me. That's just how I consume music. Like, it happened, it's over, it's move on. And I just hate that people, like right now, niggas still dwell when they do LeBron and Jordan. That's different. That's sports. But it's like, yo, with music, it's like, yo, they battle, it's over. J. Cole apologized. He's backed out the battle. It happened. It's over. Nothing on the fallout has anything to do with this. But somebody somewhere gonna make a think piece about it.
That's not true, Brody. That's not life, and that's not true. He had a whole song talking about what if Biggie and Tupac did, and it was a reference to Jay. That is
100% true. That is,
and bro, it was such a impactful moment, bro. That ripple effect of what Kendrick and Drake decided to do was gonna, bro. That might be a 10-year, 20-year scuffle, like the movie Life. Like we might see these boys keep going at it. Let's be real, like.
And so, niggas are still on the internet in 2026, still talking about bots and their beef. They all dropped albums and moved. Well, I ain't gonna say they all moved on because you know one of them niggas still throwing them shots like a motherfucker. But
you don't expect Kendrick to throw them shots on his next album?
That's what I expect. I expect all the niggas to throw. GNX, Kendrick threw shot. Drake threw shots on that shit. It's for both of them. Like it's over. Like just leave that shit. I hear y'all saying nah, and y'all make content on that shit. I'm done with that shit. I tell her all the time. Every time that shit pop up, I be like, right here, the fuck we go again.
Bro, that's the energy right now, right? Like that's the trending news. Like that's
man, we ain't on Kendrick, man. We on Jay-Z, Rock Nation. We ain't on Kendrick. We don't give a fuck about Kendrick. That nigga ain't said that in 3 years. We don't give a fuck about Kendrick. We talking about Rock Nation, Jay-Z.
I agree with that. But how we just had a conversation about Dirt. I just watched Dirt. Whenever that shit leaked with Kendrick on that DJ album, I just watched that nigga make a whole fucking post breaking it down, and I'm just like, bro, leave that shit alone and do that other shit. But nah,
isn't that album coming out today? The DJ Dahir album, or is that next week?
I ain't gonna lie, I got some things I want to get off my chest, man. On one of these panels, man, y'all brought up Meek Mill, and I ain't like that.
Meek Millie.
Ain't like that disrespect y'all was talking about.
The only thing we said was people look at him a little funny now, and Chig said, "Hell nah, they still look at him like the street, whatever."
He's still a street guy, man.
With the Diddy shit, with the people looking at Meek Mill funny, his tweets like they look at him funny.
I think they look at him funny too. I agree with y'all. I wasn't on the panel, but I agree with that. I agree with that shit.
He's still great. I still like his music, but people look at him funny. Like that's just what it is. Ask the chat. Do y'all look at Meek Mill differently from maybe what y'all looked at him in 2012 to what the hell is this?
Even when he with the Quentin Miller shit, like Meek Mill, bro, after post Nicki, it's just been rough.
Where the heck is Wordu at?
What Wordu?
Where's the fucking tech support at?
Shout out to the promo.
Like we in a meeting.
Shout out to the promo.
Shout out to the I Don't Care What You Think Network.
Make sure y'all go follow.
Niggas hacked the panel.
Bunny hopping, Weak Mill. I don't like Meek Mill at all. Yeah, people look at Meek Mill a little funny.
The Mike Rubin bunny hops is crazy, and the hugs, the hugs from behind the back. Pause.
But you know what? If he drops, people are still running to go check it out.
The bunny hop.
We'll listen to the music. It's like people look at the game. Like people look at the game like a little funny now. People look at people look at people funny. They'll still listen to music.
What we thinking logical about the bunny hops though? The man lost the bet, bro. Like they.
Nah, that shit look crazy. That look crazy. It look crazy, bro. It look crazy.
White man telling you to jump.
Some bullshit. It wasn't a white man making him jump. It was his friend that he made a bet with. He lost. He did what the bet cost. That's what it was. Now jokes are gonna fly. That's cool.
Yeah, I say this the internet, nigga.
All right, forget the bunny hopping. What about when Diddy said, "Hey, Daddy, you look," whatever he said, "Daddy, you look good in that pool, Daddy." What you think about that?
Matching outfits with Diddy.
Diddy, hey.
Diddy took that nigga shopping.
Hey, you turning down a Diddy shopping?
Yes, I am.
Nigga, shit, nigga, don't give me that Bentley, nigga. I'll beat the shit out you if you try to touch me, though.
Nah, we know Diddy crazy, bro. And that was his main Ace Boone Coon, man. I ain't gonna lie, him and Rose.
Yo, Meek, if you're watching this, his name is BriceReactz. BriceReactz.
Hey, I love you, Meek. I'm just being honest, man. You was affiliated with a nasty nigga.
What you be reacting to, Bryce?
Nigga, it's the whole industry. What the
music
fuck?
For sure.
Hey man, put me on your channel, man. Stop playing with me, man. We on the panel together. We might as well be on the channel together.
Hey man, we got some collabs to do, man. Let's get it.
Let's get it, man.
Absolutely unsure. Yeah, we can.
Listen, man. The game has officially dropped.
The game dropped today. I think Rhapsody dropped the album today.
Hold your excitement.
The game album came out like an hour ago.
Oh, it already been out.
Well, it just dropped at midnight, right? 30 minutes ago.
That shit dropped like 10 o'clock. That shit.
No, yeah, there was people in the chat saying that there was other songs that he did diss Kendrick on. I don't know if that's true or not, but people in the chat was saying that.
That's what I was saying.
Yo, chat, what's the name?
The chat was saying.
Somebody tell us real quick. What's a Kendrick diss?
We not next month, man. Who gonna react to my shit?
So what's the dirt listening to it now?
What's a Kendrick diss, chat?
Man, don't ask them that. Chat, that shit ass not. Because when they
the other song I heard was about the game thing.
Oh no, I'm not surprised if he got decent songs on it. I don't think
it's awful.
I don't think he's a trash artist. I just think he ain't been putting out quality music. That's it.
So Bryce,
Who you talking about?
The game.
Bryce.
Oh, game.
I don't think he's trash.
Damn, that's like his trash.
Let me ask Bryce a question about the game. Bryce, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
So we just talked about what's the dirt being fair and whatever. Why do you think he's listening to the game album on his live stream right now?
Because it's trending and
it's only album worth listening to.
We're gonna talk about it. We're about to listen to it.
What
are you talking about?
It's a pro Drake release.
But I mean, if Kendrick drop, he would listen to it too.
Yeah.
If Kendrick drop right now, he would.
But we're not talking about Kendrick. I'm talking about somebody. If somebody affiliated with Dot, he's not listening to it.
Yes, he would.
If it was a big artist, if Schoolboy Q dropped, he'd listen to it.
Okay.
All right,
Doechii, are you saying? No. Okay, hold on. Actually, I don't know if he would. Not live. Maybe not live. Maybe not live. Maybe not live.
I don't think he would be playing the documentary right now.
If it's something surrounding the diss,
I get it. What Charles? I don't think it's a pro Drake thing.
He goes live to listen to the documentary if Drake wasn't on there.
I don't even think I think it's more is he dissing Kendrick? I think he's because he probably make a video about the disses. I feel like it's like that. It's not really a Drake thing about it all.
So there's no Kendrick diss on there.
AZ and Lefty.
I don't know. Like I ain't heard it. People in the chat were saying it earlier that there was a Kendrick diss. I just don't know if there was.
They were baiting you, bro. There's no Kendrick diss.
But yeah,
Chad said he was nice. That's all
I'm dropping next month, man. I'm gonna need y'all.
Listen, I'm gonna still listen to this shit. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I get off here, I'm gonna definitely click.
We gotta do a whole podcast segment on that nigga. I'm gonna bump it too.
All right, wait. We should listen to one record though, like at least one with the chat.
They said
Listen to LA. Chat, what's number one record, yo?
Listen to the one YG AZ Chase.
Listen to LA Monster. Damn, he got some features on here. Oh, is it?
Y'all hear me?
Shit.
Yeah.
Love It or Hate It with Snoop, Cool and Dre.
Yeah, listen to LA Monster.
Somebody please tell us the one record we gotta hear. Please.
LA Monster, nigga.
Please, the one record.
Love
Before
it.
we get out of here.
Love it or hate it.
Am I glitching?
Hey,
Not a bad song, ENT. Tell us a good song.
That shit, nigga, hold it down.
That shit not on my Apple Music.
Wack told Act that Game and Kendrick are about to work
What
on
is that?
music. I don't believe that, but you never.
Ooh, okay, all right. DiFran, could you play that record? The part.
Man,
the part.
The part.
Yeah.
Let's play.
All right, this is damn. The part featuring Lefty Gunplay, YG, AZ Chike, Mike and Keys. Let's see.
That's how you say it.
By the way, aren't these all features from like GMX?
This the part, nigga shut the fuck up. This the part nigga get his money up. This the part a nigga scream that part. This ain't the part where niggas get the act hard. This the part, nigga shut the fuck up. This the part nigga get his money up. This the part a nigga scream that part. This ain't the part where niggas get the act hard.
I'm crazy. I'm stupid, life ain't easy, nigga, but I'm ruthless. I got a Glock on my waist and I use it. After I explain to this bitch what a cope is, see what a roof is? It's sitting in the back and I'm sitting in the front in a Cincinnati hat. But I'm not from Ohio, nigga, I'm from Bompton. I raised the boogeyman, I'm the fucking boogie monster. Nigga, what up? Nobody ask you how you feel, shut the fuck up. Don't let them ask you where you from, nigga, chunk up. I pull that Maybach truck up, knock if you buck, crime mob if a little nigga run up. Get shot in your shit, hit a nigga up like Pac in this bitch. If he was, he probably still be alive, cause I would've shot back and told a nigga Pac drive.
This the part, nigga shut the fuck up. This the part nigga get his money up. This the part a nigga scream that part. This ain't the part where niggas get the act hard. This the part nigga shut the fuck up. This the part nigga get his money up. This the part a nigga scream that part. This ain't the part where niggas get the act hard.
Creeping in front of the woods, I gotta get out of my hood bowling. Picking her up in the Honda Civic and it's stolen. Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee I got a big old gun hanging out the side of my waist. So famous, the SANWA, and I'm the best Latino rapper in the whole state. California, Pelican Bay, where we rotate. We beat your ass in day room until my shoulder dislocate. It's the famous gangbanger, I've been amazed, you know. Lame motherfuckers strangle them, then bang on them. And now you wonder why everybody they hate on them, ganging them. Big face tats on their laser on.
This the part, nigga shut the fuck up. This the part nigga get his money up. This the part a nigga scream that part. This ain't the part where niggas get the act hard. This the part nigga shut the fuck up. This the part nigga get his money up. This the part a nigga scream that part. This ain't the part where niggas get the act hard.
This the part. Yeah, this the part. This the part, gang, find out you a mark. You wasn't hanging out at the dark. I was big fish doing skits with the sharks. This the part I dropped 10 on the crib. When I said 10, bitch, I meant M's. Her nigga had her crying to her friends. I had her crying in the Maybach Benz. I just drank a whole fifth, bitch, I'm loaded. Rich nigga belly, bitch, I'm bloated. The 6-4 got switches on it. My dick got bitches on it. West Nest to the BPS. Back to Bonton, straight to the IFs. To the V's and NHPs, I'm a fly rep. Real dime moon rider, I got tired,
This the part, nigga shut the fuck up. This the part.
All right, that's it. I mean, I feel like everybody was cool. I don't really care for YG's part then, but I feel like everybody else's part was cool.
Chat,
Lefty Gunplay surprised me.
What y'all want me to say, chat? The shit was I
don't think it was bad. I see people in the chat like. I think a lot of things too is what like a lot of we talk about content creators. I think a lot of consumers, like people in the chat and shit. It's like the game and Drake's like they're automatically like this because of one person in the chat like the owls are gonna love this. Like what's this got to do with Drake? Like it's just a game song with YG, AZ Chike, Lefty Gunplay. Like I think some people are just gonna hate it because like I said he's rocking with Drake, but that's I don't think the song was bad. Like I said, I didn't care for YG's portion of it, but it was alright. It was good.
Yo, is this like a GNX part 2? Is this like him trying to do a Genie X? Like, is it? Nick, yo, it's a fair question.
Look at the narrative that's about to fly.
The features, the 2 songs I've heard so far both been West
Yo,
Coast.
chat, what y'all think? Yeah.
The game said, what do you say? I son the boogeyman. I'm the boogie mom. What do you say? What do you say about Kendrick right there?
So Neil said this shit hard.
Leave that where it's at.
Yeah, that song was pretty good though.
So just leave it where it's at. He gonna say he wasn't talking about it. He gonna say that.
All right, man. He wasn't talking about him.
That you know he gonna say that. Just
He said where he from. He knows about the boogeyman because he's the boogie monster.
Shout out my guy King Hammer.
Is the boogeyman?
Shout out to my guy Black TV.
Nickname.
Appreciate you, brother. Next time, yo. Next time.
That shit.
All right, man. I'm about to head out. It's
Chat, listen, man. Y'all go check it out. Tomorrow, I think I might do a small little review on it. But please go follow everybody that pulled up. RaySpitta, you guys can all shout out your channels. Please go sub to them. Go ahead. From Wordu.
Y'all follow me on every platform. RVYSPITTA. Follow my 2 podcasts. Is the
Yeah, hear me?
Network.
Yeah.
And the Another Day.
Wordu. Go ahead, bro.
Everywhere.
Well, Ray, you go.
You already went.
I don't think Chigs can hear us.
Oh, no, I can't hear you guys. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, that's you.
I can repeat myself. RVYSPITTA everywhere. Follow my 2 podcasts. One with my man's Dope Boy at the bottom left next to Legend. I Don't Care What You Think Network. That's our YouTube and Instagram. And follow my other podcast, the Another Day Show. Another Day Show on Instagram. And yeah, man, I'll be on another panel popping shit.
W Stream chat, W Stream. Who else? That's it. That's everybody?
Yeah, Charles Brown. Go ahead, bro.
Follow me on Twitter.
Yo, Charles, man. We need that debate, bro. The debate with you and Jay, bro.
Jay,
what they gonna debate now? They just debated.
Nah, we won like the real 1v1. Like I'm talking face to face type shit.
Yeah, we gonna do it. We gotta get it done.
Yeah,
we gotta get it done.
You could clip their whole debate on this shit. They went for an hour and 5 minutes.
I want to sit there. Give me the address.
DiFran, go ahead, plug your channel, bro.
DiFran Daily, man. Go sub up, man.
The family. BriceReactz.
Yeah, man. Y'all tune in. Y'all also tune in Absolutely Unsure. It's on DiFran Daily, man. We do that weekly, man. Y'all tune in. I know
yours truly be popping in there too. You know what I'm saying?
Where y'all from?
Where are y'all from?
I'm from Houston.
Yeah, they're both from Houston. I'm from Dallas, but I'm from Cali though, and from Alabama.
You're from Alabama, so you ain't from Cali. Yeah. You're from Alabama.
He want to be so cool.
You went to Hoover High School. You're from Alabama, baby.
Thank you for doxing me. Appreciate that.
Shout out to Italy. Nothing about that.
Shout out Italy, bro.
They don't know nothing about that.
J Roebuck. Go ahead and say bye to the people, bro.
He's not here. He's gone. He's been gone.
Okay, all right. Doughboy.
He dipped a while ago. He got
Doughboy, what's good, man? You gonna plug anything?
Doughboy. The only difference on Instagram is underscore between the dough and the boy. But like Ray said, I don't care what you think. Network. We got the I Don't Care What You Think podcast, IDCWYT_network on Instagram. The YouTube is I Don't Care What You Think network. The fucking Patreon is I Don't Care What You Think network. We do the music podcast. We got a sports podcast. We have multiple podcasts. We also have another show called man, how am I forgetting this shit? We have another show called The Hidden Gem, where we go around and do up and coming companies and get them a documentary style interview and let them tell a story in the state of New Jersey, so you can see where it is. So IDCWYT_network on everything.
That's lit.
For sure. Legend, go ahead, bro.
And I see a lot of y'all in here with hats on, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check out New Era Forever, man. He be dropping them collab hats.
Somebody play.
Okay. I'll check it out.
My boy be turned up, man.
Go ahead, Legend.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everyone here. Appreciate y'all for having me on. Looking forward to the next one. I hope y'all don't mind some of my crazy takes, but I'll fight them till the end of time. But yeah, man, follow me on Twitter at AuthenticView23 and at YouTube AuthenticView786, and then on Instagram AuthenticView_. And more content coming soon. Me and Bryce breaking down Habibti, ranking our favorite songs, and then we doing Native
look,
Honor.
Charles, you hear that,
work
Charles?
on his thumbnails. His thumbnails look crazy. We gotta work on them thumbnails, man. We'll get to it.
That Habibi album, that's the one with
Hey, Charles, you know Habibti is the #1 R&B album
right now
on Apple Music. It's been out for
R&B albums in a
15
row.
weeks.
That's 2 R&B albums in a row.
Billboard too.
#1 R&B album in the world.
I mean, he worked with them. It should be.
He did that 2 years in a row.
That's crazy. That's crazy. 14 weeks.
Charles, man, you gotta let that bias go, man. Let that hate go, man. You missing
all
out on
biased,
a lot
my
of great music.
G.
Not
We
that
all
much.
biased.
I'm gonna listen to. Did you listen to these albums?
Late to work tomorrow.
I did not listen to Hibbity Bibbity and Maid of Honor.
Now I give you. I didn't really give Maid of Honor too many spins either, but Habibti and Iceman for sure.
All right, and I'm gonna plug. I'm gonna plug my boy Jason's Jasson shit. He was supposed to be on here, but there was too many niggas on here. So go follow JessahnAmaruSpeaks, formerly known as Jalopy Bungus. Jalopy Bungus. He wanted me to plug his mixtape he's dropping next week, A Million Hearts. Dropping 8/24. Go check that out. Go follow him. But yeah, for me, Wordus World. Subscribe to me. We're doing pretty good. Just hit my first 10K video, so
y'all go sub up, get up to 1,000 so we can get me some money on YouTube before they change the damn rules.
Are you monetized yet?
I got one more shout out.
Not yet. I should be probably by the end of the year.
I got one more shout out for my R&B lovers, man. If y'all like that R&B music, like that Habibity Beatty shit, y'all check out my bro Reezy World, man. Don't play this at the party, man. Make sure y'all go tap in.
Okay. All right. Chigs, you got anything you want to plug?
Appreciate you guys. ENT, Diego, Generation, appreciate you, man.
I want to know what Charles was sipping on in that cup, man. He was drinking that.
He was sipping on all night.
Water.
That ain't no damn water, man. That's yak, man.
And I want to answer Bryce real quick. He said that I hear some sexy songs for you. I think I heard it in John Screwface John's when he did when he reviewed it. That's how I heard it.
That's crazy, right?
Man, you even listen to the music.
You gotta let that unbiased go. Like, we gonna go listen to Kendrick at least. Y'all say we haters.
I got 2 Kendrick albums in my top 10 albums. Like we like y'all really don't like Drake. I guess all right.
So make some more positive Kendrick content.
When I see it,
he ain't doing nothing right now.
When he gives us content to talk about, we'll talk about it.
What's he
doing? Y'all start
Better
making
hit.
positive Drake content. We'll start the positive.
He won a couple Grammys.
We talking.
I got positive
Grammy darling, but it's
got
over.
a movie coming out.
I made a whole video about
Shout out to South Park.
Nah, I gotta see Challz reacting to Habibti.
But you got that would be your audience would hate it, right? They would be like, Charles, why are you doing this shit?
No, that would go viral.
That'd be great. Like Charles, imagine when the Charles hears White Bone, he's gonna be like, what was I missing out on? He gonna hear Gen 5, and he ain't gonna know what just happened to him.
He gonna be like, what's up, gang?
He gonna hear WNBA. He gonna hear Smack the City. He gonna be like,
love that shit.
I've been missing out this whole time. What the fuck have I been doing?
Hell no.
WNBA is a really good song, Charles. You gotta.
He gonna be a whole new. He gonna have a whole different content strategy after he listen to the beat. He gonna be, you know what? Drake might be that guy for real.
His money on the pro Drake side.
He gonna
this not Luther.
And this how you know I watch your channel, Charles. You gonna text your brother-in-law and be like, hey.
My brother-in-law sent me a "What's the Dirt" video yesterday. I was like, we lost him.
Which
like we lost him.
Yeah,
I was disappointed.
DiFran about to talk so much shit. He got paused.
Oh God, that's.
He said, you know.
Yeah, did you watch it?
Graham, so I can follow y'all.
The "What's the Dirt" video?
Yeah, you watched it.
I had already seen it. That's how I knew I lost him. It was bad.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, you might go viral, dog. Habibti, Maid of Honor, dog. That shit might be 1 million in a day.
W's in the chat.
W chat, man. I appreciate you guys.
Like the stream, bro. Like the stream.
On the next album, talking about that shit, like that's gonna be a clip.
You said what?
I said Drake gonna put him on the next album. He get on his platform and say that shit fire. That's gonna be the intro to the next Drake album.
Gonna be the intro.
That's gonna be the fucking intro. Yo.
He could use my voice, man.
All right, I'm back. What happened? What I missed?
They called you a glazer, bro.
Damn, the music. Y'all didn't even listen to the music. If you ain't listen to this album, Don't talk to me. If you ain't listen to it, I want to hear it.
BB,
baby.
Nigga, we talking about the Game album, yo. Yo, chat, y'all go check out the Game's album, man.
They did. They was in here all night saying it was trash.
How are y'all listening to this is a question. How are y'all listening to the Game album and then listening to us at the same time? Like, how are you even able to really consume what's going on?
I get that, but I don't think they lie.
They listen to 30 seconds of the record and they skim through the album.
I guess.
Trash.
I ain't gonna lie. Tomorrow's narrative is gonna be nasty, dog. Hey, Game. Yo.
You know, Kendrick not
Throw it up there,
this
Wordu.
album,
See that
dog?
D-family salute.
Oh my God, bro.
We know Kendrick not dropping nothing, bro. We know.
I can't
Don't
wait.
try to bait us, chat.
I can't wait tomorrow, man. I still got it doing 55K, so we'll see.
No, now it's 55. Oh shit. Okay.
We shall see.
That nigga Chigs got a text from Charlamagne. Why the fuck you up there talking about me? Why you didn't go harder on academics?
You from the Breakfast Club? I'm coming.
He texting that
Listen,
nigga.
man.
You still on with them niggas?
Who the nigga in the top right?
Niggas talking about
That
guard dogs is crazy, man.
That
Stop
nigga
it, bro.
Jigs, he ain't tell me it was gonna be OVO. I was gonna be outnumbered.
Oh, bro.
You were supposed to have some backup. You had
every
like
stream.
You know what's funny things? Right before we went live, I told him that. I said I did one of these before. He had mad OVO niggas in there. I'm like, I gotta go.
All these niggas, bro. Just OVOs, Aubrey Angels, just nasty.
I just want to let y'all know there's the other side to the world, guys. Welcome.
These
Aubrey Angels in the building.
It was fun.
T-shirt on.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm out of here, chat.
All right, guys.
All right,
All right,
guys.
Wordu, end it, Wordu, end it.
Appreciate